unmuted. Everyone can hear you.
Yay! Hello!
How's it going, everyone? Oh, not much point in
Fine.
sticking around this intro scene, is there? Here we go. So yeah, who wants inspiration for giving a recap?
Well, I already have inspiration, somehow.
Remember, if you've already got inspiration, you can give it to someone else.
Oh, yeah.
Don't ask me to do it, I'll just make something up.
Yeah, it's been a
Okay.
while. I legit
Okay.
can't remember
Let's-
anything outside of black pudding.
Okay, let's see what I got then.
I have very
So-
comprehensive notes.
So are you going to do the recap, or...?
No.
Okay. So as it goes, local dwarf Thoreck Greyward wanted to make a bag of holding. So they tracked down a beastie that was causing some problems that may fit the bill for the required material components. So that led our intrepid adventurers to head off to a town nearby to solve the problem and harvest some parts at the same time. On our way, we met an intelligent little friendly black pudding. We've either named Pudding or Guinness, I'm not sure. And during the night, while resting, Nigel was doing watch and found some little scamp stealing from his food. Recognizing that it wasn't exactly a threat, more like a very desperate person, he he found their employer and peacefully negotiated transfer of ownership of their employment contracts and sent them back to Atos with gold and rations. And then we made it to the town without much issue.
Correct. So yep, you made it to the town. You've made it to Chafford, and you immediately ran into a guard who's she's asked you a few adventures, and she's basically taking you to see the mayor.
Oh,
So,
one more thing. We found a little shrine to book god Preteritus.
It tells us, yeah.
Yeah,
oh yep.
and I tempted another player into being a chaos gremlin or something, and somebody looted something from a book, I think.
A scroll. They'll ask me who's got that.
Yeah.
So then, that's correct. You've have inspiration for it. If you've already got inspiration, you can give it to someone else. I mean, you can give it to someone else either way, but
Okay, who here doesn't have inspiration?
Definitely me.
oh yeah.
Okay, then you can have it if no one else is missing inspiration.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, you might, astute viewers might notice we're down one party member and up, Sire's now joining us.
Hello.
Their character will be introduced in a bit. But as for the other three of you, the guard you met at the end of last session is bidding you to follow her. Are you going to do so, or would you like to do something else?
We will do a follow.
Yeah.
Okay. You
I'll,
follow
keep
her
a
into...
lookout for a general store on the way.
Okay, fair enough. So, you follow her along the main street of Chafford, which is built basically, well, it's literally just a paved section along the riverbank. On the opposite side, you can see a load of thatched houses where the townspeople seem to live, and nearby them are some fields. This side, however, seems to be full of, well, what do you expect in a town that's main export is grain? There's a huge amount of, well, there's many bakeries lining the road, several stores. You can also, well, a brewery. And dominating the town skyline is a huge metal windmill, which is slowly turning in the breeze. And, well, there's a strong smell of yeast in the air, both from the bakeries and the breweries. And as you follow the guard, she eventually comes to a stop at a large sign advertising the local tavern, warts and all, and bids you to enter.
Okay. So
What
I
did, you,
assume
did you say the name of the tavern?
Warts and all.
It's gross.
Warts and beer
I
wort.
love it.
So we enter the.
As we're entering, do either Drag or the ooze attract any attention?
A few passers-by are looking your direction, but you're all clearly adventurers. Drag seems to get a few strange looks. Guinness is sort of in a humanoid shape, so they look kind of like a weird person. And, well, this town's probably seen a fair few adventurers, so both Drag and Guinness seem to be being given a berth of sorts, but no one's, if anyone's got a problem, they're not sharing it.
Nice.
Quick refresh my memory. Who's Drag?
Amity's great, because Amity's a
Oh,
great
okay.
warden.
Got it.
I will say one thing. Flicker, however, seems to be scaring a few people.
Oh, right, Flicker, that's a... Okay. I completely and utterly forgot about Flicker.
Yeah, you come in.
So what I will do is leave Dragon Flicker outside. But, just command them to just stay put for a bit, and
Okay.
then I'll enter.
Yep. They just
My bad, I
both
forgot.
Sorry, what was that?
Just my bad, because I forgot about Flicker entirely.
That's fine. To be honest, I'm surprised I remembered. In the nicest possible way, of course. But yeah, Dragon and Flicker just sit on their haunches, and Guinness looks sort of uncertain.
You can follow us, or you can stay with these two. It's up to you. We don't mind.
I think I'd rather stay in here. I've never been in the pub before, and what if they try to drink me?
They won't try to drink you. We wouldn't let them.
And if they try, they'll be in for a bit of a spicy, rude awakening.
Am I spicy?
Painfully so, yes.
I can confirm.
What's spicy?
It's when it's pretty kind of tasteful, if I remember rightly. Something. It tends to come with like a burning sensation.
Oh yeah, I do that. I mean,
Yeah, exactly.
I found a hurt squirrel, and I tried to heal it with my healing magic, but I think I
Wait,
made
what?
it worse.
They have healing magic?
Yeah,
Interesting.
I think I can.
And
I
That's
can't
interesting.
remember.
Well, if you do remember any more of that, do let us know.
please keep us
Right now, we
informed.
have business to attend to.
Yep. The guard has been standing by the door with her arm outstretched for about 120 seconds by now, and she's looking a bit irritated.
We enter.
Yeah.
Okay. As you walk into the tavern, there's a brief silence as everyone looks towards the door, but it quickly subsides, and everyone goes about their business. There's several, general, traditional tavern inhabitants, bunch of locals just enjoying a drink and chat, a few mysterious hooded figures in the corner, and in fact, a couple of the mysterious hooded figures just sort of look over to Pond Font, make eye contact, and beckon her over. And yeah, before you've even said anything, she's basically sat down and drinking with them. So that's how we're writing out pond font.
Well, okay then.
Okay.
How rude.
There's a
All
slight
right, then.
there's a slight clicking noise as the door closes behind you, and the guard speaks up, gesturing to the bar. That's the mayor over there. So the guard walks over to the bar and gestures once again to the to a hunched sort of middle-aged woman who's hunched over and deep in a glass of wine. Presenting Lactuca Gluten, current mayor of Chafford. And Gluten looks up and just sullenly says, "Hey, Swap."
Oh, what, sorry?
She says, "Hey, Swap." And, well,
Hey.
she's addressing the guard.
Ah.
I
No,
prefer
you're hearing
guard
that
ward,
the
thank
last-
you.
I'm hearing that their last name is Gluten. That's also the last name of the very not nice lady that I almost killed. So that's fun.
Yep. Well observed.
Interesting.
So, are you going to... Oh, before we continue, actually, could any of you who want to just draw me an Arcana check? Or a Perception check, whichever's high, really.
All right.
Ooh, perception, I'll do.
Oh, that reminds me, I just need to mute my webcam so I'm not covering the...
My perception check did not succeed at anything.
I got a 10 on Arcana.
17 for perception.
Okay, Amity, you feel a strange sort of tingle in the air. Something magical might be going on here, but you can't quite put your finger on what.
Keeping an eye out for that. I order everyone a range of drinks while we get things underway.
Okay, the bartender shrugs and says, "Okay, what'll it be?"
Something simple mead if you've got it.
Nigel pipes up and asks, "You got any of that fire beam mead?"
Of course, it's the town's local specialty.
Very
Ooh,
odd.
a round of that.
I mean, like, I made up fire bee mead as a joke. It's honey from bees from the fire plane, so if they're actually claiming that this is their specialty, that'd be a bit suspect.
Hey, we can call it whatever we want. It's our mead.
Fair enough.
Okay. And the barman turns around and starts pouring her drinks. And the mayor looks up and says, "Yeah, one for me as well, please." Well, the guard just sort of sighs in frustration and strolls back off to her post. And the mayor, the mayor is currently staring at you intently.
And before the guard leaves, I say, one for the guard if you'll let me buy one for him.
Oh yeah. No point in that. She won't drink until her shift's over. Right, stick
Fair enough.
Well, pardon me. That'll be a silver piece, I guess.
I give him a silver piece.
He slides it into a counter, and as he's putting the drinks on the bar, the mayor is still staring at you intently.
So we heard the town has a bit of a beast problem. As I'm staring at the fire bee mead.
Yeah. Actually, you know what? Roll me a history check as you're staring at the mead.
All right. 12.
You know, for all you know, maybe it is genuinely made from the honey of fire bees.
Okay. What does it smell like? Spicy?
There's a slight spicy kick to it, but you know, obviously, sort of you won't really feel the heat until you drink it, if there is any.
All right. I'll take a drink.
Okay, as you sort of sip it, it's definitely got something spicy in it, but it doesn't really feel like it's, you know, literally from the elemental plane of fire. It's probably just got like pepper or maybe some sort of chili in it.
Okay. Not the real thing, but a pale imitation.
Mm.
Oh, mead's mead. Not complaining.
Okay.
So, this beast, I suppose we've come here to deal with that?
Yeah, guess you have. You adventurous
there-
then?
Yes, we are. My name's not important, but this here is Thoreck, dwarf. They're the whole reason we're here. They're looking for some beast to turn into a bag or something.
Yeah, best of luck. Best of luck. I suppose you want paying, eh?
I mean, dealing with something this dangerous would obviously entitle us to some compensation for the threat involved, I suppose.
I suppose you might. So, I'm sure you've heard. Well, what do you know?
Okay, who did the research on the beast? I can't remember.
I think it was me.
All right. Then what do you know, dwarf person?
I don't know off the top of my head. Hold on. I'm looking for it.
Just gotta find your notes.
Yeah. Do you want me to just bring up mine for you?
Sure.
Okay, let me just check what I gave you.
Might not be off.
Did someone say something?
I was saying I gotta take my hoodie off.
Mm.
Wait, no, that was a succeeding at a... Wait, did I remember to pin it? I completely forgot to pin it.
Oh no.
There it is. I found it.
Oh, cool. Just share for the class then, please.
Right, so from what little I do know, something you locals call the Roux seems to do some weird shite with the earth. No sense in
Yeah.
messing about with stone like that.
Yeah, it's been the terror of the town for Generations.
Generations, you see.
Yeah, of course that changed recently.
What changed?
It used to be, you just didn't go into the forest at night. You didn't, yeah, generally the kind of thing it was the kind of story you'd tell to your children to keep them in line, you know?
Hey, I know of such tales.
Don't go into the forest or the Roux will get you. I mean, we all knew it was very real. But
Now,
for the most part, it left the town itself alone. Not anymore.
now, do you have like a description of the creature?
Description.
We've heard about what it can do, but not about what it looks like.
All I can tell you is the story they always tell. You walk into the forest, the ground trembles. You try to leave the forest, the ground opens and swallows you.
Well, that's more than less unhelpful.
Some say it resembles a large pair of jaws, like a shark on land.
Does that sound familiar to Thoreck being a dwarf?
Roll me... Yeah, I think a dwarf might actually know this. Let's call this... Yeah, let's say nature. It's technically an aberration,
Nature?
but it could exist in nature, I guess.
What about history?
Yeah, actually, yeah, history works as well if you want.
That makes sense.
16.
Yep, I was looking for a 15. There's a creature known as a bullet, which, yeah, it's an ambush predator which attacks by burrowing through ground, and is often known as the land shark.
Amity nods and says, "Ah, yes. The giants call it the boulet."
I heard tell of a bear once that was armored in the remains of a bullet.
Stores like that are a dime a dozen, like little trinkets.
Nice.
Yeah, if you want to call it that, I guess.
We didn't get very specifics. Is there just like a general area where more attacks are likely? Or is it just nowadays everywhere?
Well, it used to be, it wouldn't come in anywhere near the town, but...
Wonder why that is. Has anything changed in the town?
Roll me insight.
Can
I
I?
roll insight.
Okay, that too.
And actually, you know what? I can reroll that with inspiration, right?
Yeah, you can.
Wait. Emphas was asking if they can help.
Yep. Yeah, Amity can definitely help. If you're proficient with
So-
insight. So, yeah,
I
roll
am
again.
I am
Yeah, so,
indeed proficient, yes.
Oh.
Oh, it's even worse. As a 6, yeah, I'm gonna use the inspiration on that.
okay,
So,
remember, if you're using inspiration, you're re-rolling with advantage.
Yeah, so
Because of the advantage we got in the first place, so.
Oh my god, 12. I rolled a natural 1 and like a 7 or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Garbage.
Yeah, you're not entirely sure if she just doesn't know anything or if she's keeping anything from you.
Right, well, guess we you get ready to go. Get what supplies you can here in town. And go off in the morning.
You mind if we rest up before dealing with this little problem? On the way, we were kind of robbed.
Yeah, okay. I guess stay at the inn for the night. Think of it as a down payment.
Also,
It's a short joke.
got a general store in town. I'm looking to replace some crossbow bolts.
Oh yeah, just head out the door. Turn left. You'll find the shopping district soon enough. Oh,
All right.
you'll find it's doubles as a bakery though. Basically everything here does if it's not a brewery.
Let me guess. Your crossbow bolts are. What's the Atos equivalent of French?
Hill giant.
Okay, because the joke is French bread loaves are like rock hard.
Aye, they can be a bit of a pan if you aren't careful.
Hey.
Hey.
Is,
So I will-
is there any possibility we could get a guide, somebody who knows the local area, to take us to somewhere where we are likely to be, so we can lure out this beast? Somewhere they won't be involved in any way with dealing with the beast. They'll run away as soon as it appears, but just so that we don't get lost and then waste time.
Yeah. Ask one of the local farms, I guess. They know the stories better than I do.
Also, I suppose we should
good to know.
discuss payments. Beasts like this, I would wager, quite dangerous. And we will be risking our lives for your little town. So, what are we talking about in the ways of compensation?
$150 GP. Take it or leave it.
Each or total?
Total.
Mm.
I mean, 150 gold split between the three of us doesn't seem like too bad.
Aye.
Seems the other one's off on their own, so I don't think they'll be a part of this.
Oh yeah.
Sneeze, you lose.
Everyone at this point, by the way, could you all just roll me a perception check, please?
Perception.
18.
And again.
Oh, hello, natural 20.
Haha!
Okay, for an 18, I'll say, Nigel, you immediately realise there's something happening just above the bar. You're not quite sure what. Amity, you've seen a few portals in your time, and you realise a portal's about to open. So I'm going to say you can react in... Well, you've got 6 seconds to react before it actually opens.
That's enough time to get up and run out of the building. So I'm going to do that.
Oh,
If there's-
to be clear, it's Amity for the natural 20.
Fair enough.
For the 28 perception. I just clear the spot, like, presumably beneath or in front of the pole, just to make sure the area is clear, and just stand to one side with my mead and wait.
Okay, so you quickly move aside some glassware, and it's a good thing you do because a portal rips open in the fabric of space-time, and out pops... Si, if you'd like to describe your character for us.
Crash.
Yeah, initially just looks like a streak of green falling through the air. And then what gets up off the floor is the lankiest half-orc you've ever seen. He looks like Slender Man in a long black share wig. But he whatever the half is that isn't orc does not look right. This lad's about 7 foot tall, but built like a string bean, skin texture a bit like a chameleon, eyes that seem to shift colours, tiny, tiny nubbins of little horns sticking out from his hairline. Ears that are slightly too wide and too floppy for your average half-orc.
The mayor looks up. She looks at the four of you and says, "Is this one with you?"
Tork probably thinks this is a monster just based on that description.
I have never met this person in my life, but they look mighty interesting.
Yes. I raise my hand, X.
Wow. Amity sort of steps between everyone, hands raised, and it's kind of like mediating. I'm a mediator person now. Let's all calm down.
I mean, given where you are, you're a mediator.
Hey.
Haha. State your business, strange one.
I don't have a business. My dad's own one. But that's in the woods north of Airedale. This is gonna sound weird, but where am I?
Hey, do you know?
Oh, you found yourself in the Feywild. I'm just lying through my teeth.
Oh my god.
Hey, do you know tall I think Sully's a half elf, or what elf? Tall elfish looking person. Strange magical stuff happens around him sometimes. Goes by the name of Sully.
Oh yeah, that's my sister.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, there aren't many devoted lumberjack types around here now, so
How many people in the Feywild know about her?
Of course.
some do. She's been there at least once, I think. Yeah.
Currently there right now.
I did not
Amity
think
wouldn't know
fairies
that.
would look like this.
Oh, we're not fairies.
How do I get home?
Well, we can't magic you back, but I suppose we could take the long way around once we've concluded what we're doing here.
Oddie, roll me a survival check. We'll see if you actually have any idea where Chafford is.
Does this boy have any idea? Ooh. My dice roller wants to cooperate. Oh, well, that's going to be a dirty 20.
Oh, very nice. Yep,
Very
I'm
nice.
gonna say you'll know that Chafford is a town roughly south east of Airedale, and you know one of the druids was asking around about information about it for whatever reason.
Oh, this boy is so confused.
As am I.
You'll
A little over 80 miles south east we are now.
Where? That's about 80 miles south of where I live. But it's the Feywild.
Nah, he's pulling your leg. We're not in the Feywild.
Oh, no, don't pull my
just-
leg. My sense of balance is really bad.
I poke them in the side to see if they fall over.
It goes over because he's so, like, tall and lanky. He'll be like, oh, no, and crashes again.
Oh, they weren't kidding. Apologies. Would you like a round of alcohol? Make up for it? My treat.
Oh, yes, Squire.
and order
Hearing
whatever you
this, the
like.
mayor downs her current drink and looks expectantly at the barman.
Well, what's your name, strange-looking one, again?
My name's Oddie, sir.
Fair enough. You're a
I
bit of
mean,
an odd one.
technically it's Owen, but everyone calls me Oddie.
That works.
I
We're here
cannot
to
fathom why.
No, I can't. So we're here to deal with a little problem, and you look like you can handle yourself. You want to help us out?
How many just look sideways at character whose name I've forgotten, Thoreck? Or was Thoreck? No, Thoreck was the other one, right? You're
I'm Thoreck.
Nigel. Yeah,
Nigel?
there we go. How many just look sideways at Nigel? It's like,
Well,
really?
if you can help me get home, I can help you out. I mean, that seems fair.
Fair enough. Any objections? More the merrier.
What are you good at, friend?
What? My dad's wanted me to be good at cutting trees down, but I'm not very good at that because I tend to have accidents. I set things on fire by accident a lot. But I could do this, and he casts the gust cantrip and just like blows his hair up briefly. Just like got these black curls suddenly doing like a shampoo advert briefly.
I love Oddie so much.
Maybe it's
Roll me a
Maybelline.
raw charisma check, please, Oddie.
Just straight riz.
Yeah.
Yeah, straight Riz. How
Roll
much
me a
Riz
Riz
has Oddie got?
He's got, well, that's going to be 11, but plus 4.
Okay,
So
15.
15.
Yep. Several other
That's not
people
bad.
just sort of look in your direction and sort of nod.
Oh shit, Oddie's hot.
Maybe he's born with it. Maybe it's Maybelline. Or maybe it's just weird.
Alright. I may be a little bit hasty in my initial judgment there.
You know
We
what,
have a
stranger?
beastie to hunt.
You look like you need this drink, says the barman.
Oh, thanks, mate. Oh, yeah, I don't know what happened. I sneezed, and then suddenly I wasn't in the kitchen anymore. My nana is going to kill me when I get home. I left that pot on the stove.
Well, Oddie, you're not in Kansas anymore. Why don't we
never heard of
go?
that.
We need to. Why don't we go speak to these farmers, do the shopping we need to do, and see about resting up for the night?
One moment. Mayor,
Yeah. She's
Okay,
looking
so-
extremely drunk by this point.
okay, look. A moment ago, it was just the three of us dealing with this beast, and the compensation you offered was fair for that, but now it seems we have an additional member. Can you see where I'm going with this?
Stood behind him doing smile and wave.
Please roll me charisma persuasion.
Okay.
Somebody thinks that Oddie's smiling wave is hilarious and joins him.
Smile and
He lives
wave,
in Madagascar.
boys. Smile and wave.
Can I get a help because can I get advantage because Audie is just looking so impressive behind me?
Absolutely. He has the riz, as the kids say. Is that how you use the
18.
word? I'm old. 18.
Oh, don't worry, I'm even older. I just appropriated it anyway.
Yeah, that's fair. No point in wandering around on this slowly cooling bubble of magma, not to make the younger generation cringe. But yep, for an 18, the mayor stares you down for a minute. You know what? Fine. 160 gold, and you know what? Take this, I guess. And she plonks a coil of rope on the bar.
Just a coil of love.
As you touch the coil of rope, if you so choose, you feel a tingle at the back of your spine. It's magic.
Assassin rope.
And this
Yeah.
is
Trying to kill me.
rope of mending.
Ah.
It rope that repairs itself. Okay. All
Yeah,
right. Well,
Just
thank
cut it
you.
how you want, put it back together again. You'll never run out.
Fair enough.
Fun
Suppose
fact.
Hmm?
Amity already has a 50-foot coil of that stuff.
Hmm.
If somebody else
Okay.
would like to take it.
Sure, I could figure out some creative use for it.
Probably. Okay. So, Mayor Gluten, I suppose we'll be on our way. We will handle some business, and then I suppose we'll be out in the morning.
Well, good luck.
And I
At least
walk
Consider
out
did
the
something about
door.
cutting and running. And with that, she
As shut-
turns away and starts paying more attention to her drink.
Cutting and running. What?
I'm gonna say you'll need to roll
Could I-
a charisma persuasion check if you want to get more out of her on that.
All right. 23.
Bleh. Oh, and before we go into this, were you saying something, Amity?
I was just gonna ask the barkeep if I could grab like a slab of meat or something for the aminals outside.
Oh, yeah. That'll just be a copper piece, please.
Easy. I give
And he
him
basically gives you it's a bone. It's got a decent amount of meat on
2
it.
copy pieces.
Yeah, for 2 copper pieces, he gives you a fairly large haunch of meat. It's clearly not the best cut, but
It doesn't have to be. Flicker's not going to be that picky.
oh, and for Nigel, the mayor stares at you again. You know what? Fine. You might as well know. Have you ever heard of the Ironwood Druids?
Yes. Yes,
Well,
I
that
have.
gets Amity's attention. Suddenly paying very close listening.
So yeah, oh yeah. So you'll probably all know this by now, but the Ironwood Druid is an antagonistic faction of druids that lives basically on a small island in the river passing through Airedale. And because of historical reasons, they've become incredibly isolationist and hostile towards the town. Some point
Fanatical
recently,
eco-terrorists, a lot of them.
one recently tried to drain the river and cause floods.
I think you ran into one of those on the way here.
Yes, we did.
Was that the bastard who stole my crossbow bolts?
Yeah?
They tried. Well, the town was going through the crops were dwindling. It wasn't a desperate situation, but we were getting worried. We were trying everything. People were running away, joining cults. Farmers were considering selling up and leaving. They approached.
Unfortunate.
They approached my aunt. Don't know if you heard of her. She's probably long gone from town by now. Lady Rye. I basically
And if Nigel wasn't wearing an expressionless mask, you'd see an evil smile on his face. Name sounds familiar, yes.
yeah, well, she was mayor for 5 years before she left me in to pick up the pieces. The Ironwood Druids approached her, said they could fix things. To be fair, they sort of did. They certainly made the fields a bit more fertile, improved crop yields. You know, just general druid stuff, if you ask nicely. Turns out they were after something else, though. They did
And
some
what
sort of...
was it they were after?
They performed some sort of ritual. Like I said, Roux's been haunting the town for generations, but they seem to have found a way to control it.
Do we know where this ritual was performed?
Somewhere in the forest. I don't know how druids do things. If I did, I wouldn't have even needed to speak to them in the... Well, if anyone did, we wouldn't be in this mess. But check out the fields outside town for yourself.
Yes, I was intending on speaking to the farmers anyway, but yes,
Yeah.
we will do this.
All right, for my notes, how much did they agree to pay us with the
160.
persuasion and 160?
Yeah, 160, and she's thrown in the rope.
Got it.
Magical rope of infinite magic.
Wait, magic rope. All right. Well, odd one. I suppose you'll be with us then.
Oh, I suppose I will. And Oddie
All right.
kind of looks like a dog that's been shown a card trick at this point.
Oddie is precious. I'm very sad I'm going to TPK the loss of you.
Oh no.
It's fine, I can get away. I've got the movement speed.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and a mound. Okay, so basically you can just sort of do the sort of classic JRPG thing and just go straight to bed, or you can do a bit of business in town, or you can do that in the morning. It's all up to you.
Nigel wants to visit the general store and look for some crossbow bolts, and slightly less important, alchemist's fire for his new flaming axe.
I would also like to look for those materials we discussed.
Okay.
Oh yeah, the repeating crossbow.
Oh yep. So yep. Just for the class, what are you trying to achieve, Thoreck?
I am trying to create a repeating crossbow.
Cool. Yep. We discussed this in Discord a bit. Basically, you're going to need downtime, and we're sort of soft treat. Even though it's not technically magic, we're treating it kind of like a magic item. So you're going to need materials from a CR 1 to 3 creature. And we're not talking like magical materials. We're talking like maybe a very strong sort of wood or metal for the limbs of the crossbow. Or, you know,
like
just,
hair for the string.
Exotic trees.
Yes.
Yeah, what I'll allow you to do is obviously you're in a sort of a decent sized town, so you might be able to just find the materials you need just on the open market. So could you give me a intelligence investigation check, please? Feel free to have other party members help you.
I could do with some help. You want to know what I rolled? You can probably guess it.
It's probably a 10.
Yeah, it's another fucking 10.
I'll help since I'm also going
I
shopping.
mean, you're an advisor. A 10 is not bad for an advisor. It's going to be like close to a 15, surely.
Well, intelligence is like my main stat, so it's a pretty bad roll.
Yeah. I'm helping because I'm also shopping. Roll again.
Yep, okay, you can roll again.
17.
That's more like it. Okay, so for a 17, you sort of shop around, and, you know, there's some sort of merchants just sending some odd wares, you know, trinkets, just, you know, basically junk they're sort of trying to get rid of. But you realise there's basically a sort of, you find sort of a rare metal, and it's going for a pretty decent price. Like, the merchant doesn't quite realise how much it's worth, and is willing to part for it for 3 gold pieces. And we can call that the materials you'll need to craft the crossbow in downtime.
I can do 3 gold, sure.
Alrighty. As for the supplies, I'm gonna say crossbow bolts you can get no problem. Like, there's probably a bowyer or somewhere. Like, the town gets plenty of adventurers, so people need weapons and ammunition. And,
I
there's obviously...
believe I think according to Xanathar's, I could make arrows or crossbow bolts with woodcarver's tools in a very short amount of time.
Oh yeah, what's the amount of time?
I'm trying to find it. Tool proficiency is.
Keep in mind you've probably only got one night before you. Well, I mean you can stay longer if you want.
Please know that meanwhile, Oddie is just staring at Amity, wondering what he's going to do with the chunk of meat he bought. Like, is that dude going to eat it?
Oh, Adi is not prepared for the two things waiting outside. 3, actually.
Nope.
As part of a short rest, I can craft up to 5 arrows. As part of a long rest, I can craft up to 20.
Okay, well I'm counting the stay at the end as a long rest, so you can craft 20 arrows if you like.
20 bolts.
Well, 20 bolts rather.
Yeah.
All right, that'll work.
Yeah.
So, do I have any luck finding the alchemist fire?
Okay, would Chaffords have alchemist fire? I'm gonna say
Probably not, but you said they have adventurers through town.
Yeah. You know
Depends
what?
on whether or not they have an alchemist in town.
This is true.
I'm gonna say it's going to be give me a raw dice roll, please. And we'll call this
Raw
a DC
dice.
of 10.
Okay.
Just like 50-50
Got it.
chance there's an alchemist nearby.
3.
Yeah. Unlucky, unfortunately not.
Yep. Oh well. Oh well, another day.
Anyone doing anything else?
Visiting, obviously, as we exit the pub, I just toss the hunger meat to Flicker, and after everyone else has done their shopping, visit some of the farmers and get some information, see who's willing to come along with us.
Okay.
And
So yeah, as you throw it. Sorry, go on.
I was gonna say, and I also pour a little bit of the discount Firebee mead for Guinness to show them what spicy is like. Because it's just
Okay.
beer with peppers in it.
Okay. Ironically, I don't believe black puddings are immune to the poison condition, so Guinness probably gets a bit buzzed from it. But you know, you just sort of pour it on them, and they're like, it stings a bit. It won't dissolve me, will it?
No, it shouldn't.
Okay. Oh yeah. Oh, and Amity, when you throw the meat to Flicker, she basically just grabs it with one of her tentacles and throws it straight into her mouth.
And Adi, you have just
The
what?
switches.
No.
Oddie's
Adorable.
eyes are very, very wide right now and also rapidly changing colour. What are those?
Oh, Oddie! This is Flicker. Flicker's a displacer beast. She was locked up in a cage like some kind of ravenous beastie, but she's precious, really.
Yeah.
And this is Dry.
Flicker's just
Don't mind.
shaking the raw meat around in her mouth as you're saying this.
And you know, Dry. I'm not even sure how or why Drake is, but Drake is Drake. And Drake's basically just a small dragon made out of rock, earth, and various bits of plant matter.
Yeah. Drake sort of raise it. Would you say Drake has like little wing stubs or something? I don't think they can fly.
No, not yet. Just basically is an oversized lizard at the moment,
Okay.
like a large Komodo dragon, but small from for D&D's size categories.
Oh yeah. I guess they just sort of have a little frill on their neck then, or something that they raise as you're talking them up.
Yeah, there's like running down the neck. You've got like little stubbly leafy bits that flutter.
Ah.
Oddie's like
Oh,
reaching to poke it because he loves anything to do with plants.
nice.
Gets a little nip. Yeah.
Okay, sorry, mate.
Don't mind Dry. Dry's just playing.
Oh, that's so cool.
Can I say, while I was looking at stores, I sold this gold bracelet I found on Boatstock.
Yeah. Presumably that was a treasure item.
Yeah, it was.
Okay, so art items can basically just be straight up, effectively cash either way. So yeah, you can do that.
Got it. All right. Well, off to the farm then.
Okay.
To the farmers.
Yeah. Oh, as you're leaving the tavern, you see Ponfont with the two hooded figures, and they're basically having what appears to be a drinking contest. Was anyone in the first milestone here in the first milestone quest, by the way?
Not the character, no. But I was.
Oh yeah, I know Imp was. I don't think anyone else had even been rolled their characters then.
No.
Nope.
Right.
Okay, yeah, won't have any
But
idea
missed
who
what
they
you're
are
talking
then.
about.
I imagine Amity would have some awareness of the cult, because word would have spread around Airedale.
Well,
But Amity's never directly been involved with any of them.
I'm not necessarily saying they're the cult, but if if Amity's heard of anything, I guess roll me a history check, because you'd have heard this from other sort of Airedale residents.
Yep. I don't believe my history is anything. No, it's not. Okay. Absolutely nothing.
Okay, you have no idea who these hooded figures are.
Just friends of Ponfons, I guess.
Yep.
Bye, Ponfon. I give her a wave.
She waves at you as she's quaffing another bottle of wine with the other hand.
Yeah. Typical Ponfond.
Okay. So you sort of make your way up the river, and you sort of find a small bridge which you can cross towards to get to the other side, where the sort of thatched houses and farmland lie. How are you going about looking for a guide then?
Look for somebody that's working. So I suppose there's meant to be some manner of thing that needs doing somewhere, or maybe a house that's got like the telltale flickering of light to say somebody's in there. Just some sign of life so we can approach somebody.
Okay, just give me a survival check then. This will be a low DC. Just make sure you don't fail.
+6. Unlikely. I do have a +6. So as long as I roll better than I got before. There we go. 30-20.
Okay,
Not bad.
damn. Yeah, I guess I'll save you a roll then. So yep, as you sort of cross the bridge, you immediately see a let me just roll my dice and determine a random NPC. Yep, you sort of see a yep. In fact, you know what? Actually, just before you cross the bridge, you see this is sort of like the late evening, and you see one of the bakeries closing up, and you see a very tired-looking tiefling woman with purple hair, sort of locking the door and starting to walk in your direction.
Ahoy there! Big wave.
Oh hey, can I help you there? She says, her customer service voice not quite having shut off yet.
We're looking for somebody that knows the area. For a guide. Okay. full lowdown, like everything on the table immediately because I don't like beating around the bush. There's a problem with the beastie that my friend here, I point to
Thoreck?
Thoreck. Yeah, friend here says it's boulet. You'll
Boulet.
call it the Roux. I'm always going to call it the boulet. You're going to have to, because I'm a troll, okay? And
you're a
we're planning on
kobold.
dealing with it. No, I'm a tiefling.
Oh yeah.
Nigel just watches as Amity changes from troll to kobold to tiefling.
Oddie thinks this is perfectly normal.
All right, who's
Rapid
just
fire
started a new
shapeshift.
Skyrim run?
So yeah, we're looking to deal with the beastie, but we
Oh,
need a
you're
guy
finally
to make
awake.
sure we don't get lost, and you take us, Lolbury. Maybe you could maybe if you take us to where we need to go, we could throw you some gold, maybe?
Okay, roll me. Actually, no, I'll bypass the check because you already rolled a dirty 20 before. You know what? Fine. Yeah. I'll just go against everything my parents told me. Lead you into the woods. How much are you paying me?
I was thinking 5 gold?
And when you say that, as you say this, her jaw drops because
Yeah, it's
that's
a
a lot of
small
money.
fortune by
Yeah.
little villager people standards.
Yeah. Normally, gold is only sort of gold is what adventurers use to buy magic items. It's not something
Yes.
a lot of normal people will see in their day-to-day life. You basically
And
offered
this-
her a stack of £50 notes.
Like before the Nordmark campaign set off, Amity was very much a small village person, and so doesn't have quite that. Amity has more money than sense at this point. Just throwing gold around.
And Nigel's gonna pipe up. Baker, sorry, don't know your name. About how much do you make in a year? If you don't mind me asking.
About less than that.
Hmm. Well, that's unfortunate. How about 20 gold to show us where we need to go?
At this
No, I
point,
thought
she's just
Amity
sort of.
had more money than sense.
At this point, she's just
I mean-
sort of blue screening.
Oddie is doing the same thing in the background right now.
Who have I tumbled into business with?
I mean, Nigel's a pirate. He's accustomed to just throwing around gold.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. You're not with those druids, are you?
No, look. Do I look like an Ironwood druid to you?
Raid.
What's an ironwood?
Oh, that's one of the druids that apparently caused this problem with the room that you're having. That we are now here to solve. We're not with them. We're the faction of druids that we work with is a different faction.
Okay.
That Amity would have said the name of, but Envis won't because Envis has forgotten.
Meat Hall. I think I've heard of that.
Meat Hall.
Yeah,
Yes,
the
Meat Hall
brewer
faction.
sells them quite a bit. Okay, you know what? Fine. Since you're paying that much, I'll give you a heads up. They find out you're coming. You're in for a bad time.
This
I'll
Let
lead
him
you to
come.
where you need to go, but you might need. How are you at staying quiet? Like, I'm a local. If I'm wandering about, no one will think anything of it. But yeah, if a gang of adventurers are heading towards where they've set up, they're gonna notice, and they'll prepare.
Am I an
Not
adventurer now?
Oh, that depends.
Seems
Has anyone
that
shot
way.
you in the knee, sir?
Oh, well, I mean, someone This one points at, was it Amty or Nigel that tipped him over?
Nigel.
Yeah. Well, that one tried to.
I'll take you to where you
Oh,
need to
I
go.
can-
You give me
I
the
can,
money.
I can drop most of my stuff, and for all intents and purposes, look like a simple villager. Okay, well, we're not looking to do this right now. We were thinking in the morning after we've had a chance to rest up.
Okay,
Hey,
fine.
you seem exhausted yourself.
But I want half the money in advance.
Well,
If
you
something
said
feels too good to be true.
Nigel said 20, so here you go, and Amity hands over 10.
And when you actually hand over 10, she just sort of blue screens again. Because this is probably more money than she's held in her life. And might indeed be more money than she's earned in her life.
I am a man of my word. If I say I'm paying you 20, then you're getting 20. I appreciate the advance, Amity.
And I give a little bang, a little flub.
Okay. Guess I'm not opening up shop for the rest of the week. Where are you staying? The tavern?
Yes, the warts and all, I think it was called.
Okay, I'll meet you there after breakfast.
Pleasure.
And she basically skips off across the bridge home.
Wait, what's your name? Are we just never going to see her again now?
Quite possibly.
Probably.
Okay. Oddie, roll me a perception check.
Oh, you really like your 11s, huh?
Yeah. So that's going to be straight 11.
You hear something like elf insert.
Cool. Okay. See you later, elf insert.
Yep, Annie. Yep. So you've got a guide. You just staying the night at the tavern.
Yep.
Amity would like us to still keep watch, because some of the people around these parts everybody seems down on their luck, and that's a ripe sort of situation for desperate or conniving people to try
Yeah.
something.
Okay.
That's a very good point.
So, yep. If you want to take watch, you can well, give me a watch order.
Oh, are we like all in the same room or what?
Yeah, I'm gonna say, like, you will. If you want separate rooms, you'll probably have to pay for separate rooms. You're only getting one room for free.
I know old sort of taverns generally had like one big room where you were allowed to put like your sleeping bag and other stuff, your bedroll. That was kind of the situation mostly.
I mean, I think we'd all be in the same room, safety in numbers, unless anyone has any objections.
No, no objection.
So I'll take second.
Or he'll go
And
wherever
didn't
you
you-
tell him.
Didn't you say last session we get advantage on the watch rolls because of the steel defender?
Yep.
That's correct.
Okay, I'll do. Who's doing first? I'll do first
Okay.
if no one else is.
Or pass all those. I don't know.
I've got
Who wants
second.
second?
I've already
You got
called second.
Alright, cool. Does Audrey want third or last?
I have no preference.
Tell you take third, and I'll
Cool.
take last then. Amity likes the dawn.
Okay. First watch.
First
Give me a
watch
perception check,
roll.
please. Give me a perception check, please.
Yes. With advantage.
With advantage.
16.
Okay. You stay up for the first few hours, nothing happens, and the second watch begins.
Uh, 21.
Okay, you stay up, you wait, nothing happens. Third watch.
So advantage? Oh,
Yep, advantage.
nice.
Because of unnamed robot.
Boop boop beep.
Really gotta get on that.
17.
Okay, you stay up, and nothing happens. Final watch.
Then Oddie goes back to looking like a folded up lawn chair.
Wow. It's a good job I had advantage. 14 total.
Wait.
Okay, 14. So, Amity, you stay up after getting out of your comfy bed. And, you know,
Bit of a stretch, let the animals out.
yeah. And you just sort of sit, you enjoy watching the sunrise, and nothing happens. In a
Look forward to
JRPG,
finding out whose stuff lost.
yeah. In a JRPG, a 3-star in means something plot relevant would happen overnight. Here it was just so you could have a long rest. I hope you enjoyed rolling though.
Yay.
That's my first time figuring out how to actually do advantage on a roll.
Hey.
Okay, so it's 9 o'clock, so do you want to go out into the wild and move across a few hexes? Or do you want to try and, or do you want to take a break a bit earlier than usual?
Anybody need a break?
I'm good.
I'm happy either way. Yeah.
Actually, I'm out of water. I'll be right back.
Ooh, short break.
Okay,
Sure
cool.
break then.
Yep, we'll take our break until like 1:15. Okay with you?
Yep.
Okay, lovely stuff. Oh yeah, thank you to Nolus and Nettie for the raids, by the way. Nettie was playing Thimbleweed Park. Nolus, well, I was literally watching his stream before I started, but he was playing some Fire Emblem. I think it was 7. And I'll say things are going pretty well, Nettie. Thanks for asking. This is the first quest with Thoreck, I believe. Wait, no, the second quest with Thoreck, and I believe the first that Pastel sort of you know, prompted, I guess.
Yeah. This is
the
Raven's Quest.
Yep.
Alright, I'm back.
Yeah.
Welcome back.
WB. The debut of Sai's character, Oddie. Great intro, by the way.
Yeah.
I love Oddie.
Yeah.
And I just realised my icon's still my character in this campaign, Tassel, but oh well.
I was going to say, and I completely forgot before we did the rest, that, you know, because Oddie seemed quite interested in the Aminal, if he wanted to, like, interact with them and have them as part of the rest, you know, play about with them, have them on watch with him, that would also be fine.
Yes. He's obsessed already. Probably be like info dumping, like everything he knows about his aunt's cat. Because that's about the closest he's ever come to anything like this. Although I think that the aunt's cat might secretly be a familiar. It's just that no one knows.
Maybe.
Right. Oh yes. So Oddie's a wild magic sorcerer. Is that right?
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
I'm just waiting
gonna
for the
be fun.
roll for shenanigans.
Yes.
Roll an 8, die immediately.
Don't forget about you can just give yourself advantage on anything.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
But then
Only once per long rest, as far as I know so far. But
It recharges when you wild magic surge.
but my 1 in 20 chance of that. But you never know. Just as long as I don't fireball TPK anyone, I will feel absolutely inconsolable if I do that.
That would be hilarious.
Yeah. I mean, Nick told a sometimes tells of an anecdote about another player in one of the games he was in, who basically rolled several things on the wild magic table for their sorcerer and then blew themselves up.
Ooh. So
See, if Oddie goes out, it's fine. It's if he takes anyone else out with him, I'll be like, no!
no.
Yep,
So
that's the-
So I already knows this, but small spoiler for part 2 of Birthday Quest. During the Bagman fight, Sully triggered a roll on the domain's weird magic table, which when I rolled for that, turned into a roll on the actual wild magic table, which is oddly appropriate.
All I know
who
about
already
it
knew
is
that?
oh ho ho noise.
What'd you say, Bree?
He already knew that.
Side note?
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry, yeah.
I don't know what happened. I just know that it happened.
Yep. I mean, it's gonna happen.
So I'm like,
Your schmungus will be stolen.
Yep.
What's a smangus?
Okay.
It takes too long to explain.
I think I've already got
Hold
rid
on,
of
I'll
one
get
of
the
those.
clip. Oh. Hold on. There's a clip of somebody inventing a fake Netflix category that basically just adds the word schmungus to random films. And it basically
Yeah,
it's like
yeah,
my
I
schmungus was stolen.
Oh, yeah, I heard the meme. I just forgot the word that was associated with it.
Yeah, and Emma and I have like associated it to be this mythical nonsense word in the vein of Plumbus from Rick and Morty. It can mean everything and nothing.
Of course.
I assume it's like the My Blorbo from the TV show type thing.
Yeah.
Like, everyone's got a Blorbo.
Do
Mine's
they have a
Netflix
happy
and-
fun ball?
Do not taunt Happy Fun Ball.
Do not mess with the happy fun balls. Ooh. Were we gonna start again at 1/4 past?
Yeah, course past. So you've got another
I'm
12
just-
minutes.
Yeah, I think I
Alright,
might
imagine
just have
12
time
minutes.
for a Cheeky Tea remake.
That's a good idea.
Is it going to be like one of those like Netflix adaptation remakes?
Quick, fast, I will be right back.
Yeah.
So, Gail Simone, one of the most famous and prolific comic book writers of all time, is on Twitter, and she is a massive troll.
Oh,
One of the
yeah,
things she
yeah.
loves to say is that British people love microwaving their tea. It's the preferred way of making it.
You know
I'm getting
much.
a care package of snacks from UK.
Nice. Any idea what's in it?
I know there is for sure some sort of like licorice thing and either Marmite or Vegemite. I can't remember which.
Marmite, Vegemite's the Australian one.
Mm.
Fun fact, they actually
Australia-
sort of... Sorry.
Sorry. Now you first.
Okay, fun fact, there's actually a product called Bovril, which is
Yeah.
very similar to
Oh, no.
Marmite, but it's basically like a... it's made from beef instead of yeast extract.
My dad is very excited to receive this package. It's from one of his streamer friends, Simudad, I think his name is.
yeah.
He does like truck sim and farming sim stuff.
Is Conker's Bad Fur Day, a game I played almost religiously on the N64. I memorized a good chunk of the cheat codes, and one of them is Bovril Bullet Hole. I never knew what Bovril was growing up.
Oh yeah, it's like a stereotypical football match drink. Because in addition to spreading it on toast, you can basically mix it with water to create like a hot meat drink.
Oh, that's right. I've seen like frozen Bovril pops, like icicles. Yep, I saw them. They were advertised on Twitter.
That sounds awful.
It does.
Advertised. People,
Yeah, like
peop-
like the Bovril people, the company.
were they
You
being
sure it wasn't
serious?
like an April Fool's joke?
It might have been. I'll find the image.
Yeah, I'm gonna go pee.
The thought of the Bovril popsicles was so gross that it made you have to go pee.
Yeah.
Ah, yeah, there it is. I will post it in the Red Hard channel.
Oh my god. You've doomed us all.
Yep. All right, so people who know magic. All right, no, that's right. Almost everyone's AFK right now.
I'm not.
I said almost, and I don't want to have to ask twice.
What if you ask 8 times?
That is more than twice.
But you did say specifically twice.
Yeah.
What if you just do like 1.5 times so you like only repeat half the question?
Yeah, I just stop halfway through as if my sending spell ran out of words.
Yep.
I think I'm going to make some energy drink, gamer drink. I've been awake since like fucking 4 a.m.
I woke up around 8.
Oh yeah, well, sushi just almost stepped in my energy drink powder.
You should probably not do that.
Yep.
I don't imagine that's very good for cats.
Probably not.
Cat ate energy powder?
No, I just I took the lid off of one of them gamer energy drink powders, and the cat sushi just walked up on my bed and almost stepped in it.
No. Bad kitty.
Yeah, sushi will frequently drink my coffee when I'm not looking.
Oh my god. It's like, how do you explain to a cat that they're lactose intolerant?
Oh no, I don't use milk in my coffee.
What?
Usually either non-dairy creamer, or if I'm feeling lazy, I'll just put instant coffee powder in a glass of milk.
Oh my god. There's a friend of mine who did not understand what the American term creamer meant. And it was like a slow motion, Terry, no! As he was like, I'm going to Google it. And just put the word creamer in. Oh, I felt bad for him.
Yeah. I've had to explain it to a few of my overseas friends.
Although they do sell it now, the local, like, Poundland near me, but...
Yeah, I've seen.
I think I got
I don't know, man. I can't remember.
Indeed.
Sorry.
That's fine. Yeah. It's weird. I don't really think to put milk in my coffee, even though that's probably the normal thing to do. Welcome back, Infus.
Hello.
I'd say this as I drink another bucket of tea, where I have to make it extra strong, but then half of the bucket is pretty much just milk.
Oh.
I use about 5 tea bags per mug of tea.
Yeah, that's valid.
I use a very big mug. It holds like a third a pot of coffee.
Like, builders don't take it that strong.
Put this into liters for me, because my cup is about a liter.
Okay, I'll go get the mug and I'll take a photo of it. Or maybe the capacity's written on the bottom. I'll be right back.
You can't talk to British people about tea without them getting extremely strong feelings about it. Like, show me this mug.
5 tea bags? That's a lot.
It's a really big mug.
And it's proper tea when you can stir it and then the spoon stands up in it.
Exactly.
What?
And that's not from the sugar content either.
What are you
Oh god,
talking
no!
about?
Putting sugar in tea is dirty.
What do you mean the spoon stands up?
When you make it really, really strong.
It's metaphorical, but just that strong.
I have to say I prefer coffee. You know why?
Nope. I assume you're
Property is
going to
theft.
tell us.
Say that again?
Property is theft.
I've got the
Wait, now I'm a rogue
like,
main. I should like tea.
communist.
Oh.
Anarchy, but that's besides the point.
Oh, Bree, one, I got the Bovril ice pop posted in Rare Hide.
Oh, good lord. That's unholy.
And here's the coffee mug that I put tea in. Look how big it is.
It's a
yeah, no,
chocolate mug.
That's a similar size to mine.
Same.
Okay, cool. Please
Okay.
describe in excruciating detail how your character dies horribly as his bones liquefy.
That's a little bit strong. 5 tea bags is a very strong cup of tea, but still.
Yeah, I like it strong.
You get all the tannins.
Now that
What kind of
everyone's-
tea? This is an important question. What kind of tea?
I have like 20 different kinds of tea in my kitchen, and listing them all would take too long.
Oh, that's fair. Like, see, it's
I do have.
it's different.
Yeah.
It's different if you're not talking about the standard sort of black tea that we're used to over here. So
I've got I do have the standard black tea. I've got some Earl Grey. I've got some fruity flavored ones. I've got some herbal teas. I've got a bunch of stuff.
I'm quite partial to a nice chai tea myself.
Oh
yeah, those are
yeah,
pretty
good
good.
chai.
That's tautology.
The problem with being
Yeah.
ADHD and making homemade chai is I've wrecked so many pans that way by putting it on the stove, leaving it, and then being like, oh no, the fire alarm's going off.
Oh yeah,
I
like to make a good. Love a good chai latte, but you have to watch milk.
I have a
It can't be
boba tea
trusted to
kit on my
boil.
shelf that I have yet to make.
Okay, fancy.
you.
I never really had boba tea, but it sounds nice.
Yeah, it's tapioca pearls in some kind of milky tea or something.
This
Yeah.
is the rest of the stream, by the way, folks. Enjoy the
course.
tea tour.
Yeah.
I did actually have
I've
a
got,
Korean takeaway, so I almost got a boba tea with that.
Mm.
In America, I don't know if the company exists outside, but there is a company known as Red Rose Tea, and for the longest time, up until only a few years ago, they were known for including little ceramic figurines in every box of tea.
Tea pets?
That's kind of cool.
Oh my god, that's adorable.
Yeah,
talking
I've
like
got a
tea pets?
no Red Rose Tea. They had like little.
No, I mean
figurines
like
in.
the items are called like tea pets with
I mean, maybe.
like proper like gongfuchi.
I don't
for like the first steep on a little ceramic dude.
No, it's just little ceramic figurines. Yeah.
I think I've seen
won a-
those though, like ones that look like frogs or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. I won a Twitter giveaway of theirs a while back, and I got caramel apple pie, blueberry muffin, lemon, and strawberry cheesecake flavored teas.
Oh, there's a company in Nottingham that does tea, and they've got a strawberry Nutella pancake tea. That stuff
That
is
sounds pretty good.
legendary. They only
Sounds
bring
very
it out
sounds
just
good.
for Easter. It's so good.
Wow.
Oh yeah, so completely unrelated news. I was just feeding my cat, and like she was I've actually been dressing as a tiefling so much the last couple of weeks that she sort of clocked on that I'm usually, because I wear it to stream in the evening and I usually feed her in the evening, she sort of clocked on that when I'm wearing it I'm usually going to feed her.
Oh,
So now I think she actually likes. I think she actually likes me more when I'm dressed as a tiefling.
Amazing.
Food eminent.
the Horned One brings the treats.
Yay. Oh, question I was going to ask when everyone else got back. I assume at least someone in here is probably more familiar with playing a cleric than I am. Any spells I should prepare for fighting a bullet?
Spiritual weapon's always good.
Dex saves are better than strength saves. It's probably going to have blind sight because it burrows. Nigel would know that because he's the one with the... Or Nigel... Well, we all know that now because the information has been shared, so...
Yeah.
Those are the salient points that come to mind.
I am a grave cleric, so I've got a few fun spells always prepared, but it would take too long to list them out, so I'm just going to screenshot my available spell list and put it in Rare Hide.
Because I've played several clerics, but I feel like I can't comment because I have a talent for building the most non-optimal characters.
You and me both. Granted, I tend to do it very deliberately.
I just do what's fun because the whole cleric pirate ASMR just seemed fun.
Oh,
I had no idea that ASMR had that healing hands thing, which is just extra cleric goodness.
Yeah, goes really well with the zealot background for barbarian, because they can be dropped to 0 HP at a certain level, not die from it as long as they keep raging. And then once the combat is over, before the rage runs out, just healing hands himself.
Yeah.
Congratulations, you're immortal.
Yeah, one of my favorite archetypes is local man too angry to die. That's why I always play, like one of my favorite characters in Vermintide is Saltspire. Because that's one of his things.
There are exceptions to that, like don't get power killed, don't get disintegrated, etc., etc.
Yeah.
Command obviously won't work because you're not dealing with something that's going to understand you.
Yeah. Unless I had a way to talk to animals, which I do.
Find bot's always good, healing word's always good.
Toll the Dead's always famous for being the highest damage cantrip, isn't it?
I have it always prepared.
It has a rider on it though. It's only the highest damage if whatever you're hitting hasn't taken damage yet.
Has taken damage. Makes it take more damage.
Oh yeah, the classic, is it bleeding?
Yeah. But otherwise, Eldritch Blast will always be the highest average damaging cantrip.
Wow, what a coincidence. My new character has Eldritch Blast. Yeah. I made a new character for Bree's Mansion quest, and I figured, you know what? I've made this fun Archfey. Why not make a warlock that has them as their patron?
No, God.
The only other thing I'll particularly mention off your spell list is Bane and Bless are both excellent options. Bane is a charisma save, which I believe is not going to be good at. Most things aren't, to be fair. And Bless is just amazing for the party.
Bane's always prepared for me.
Awesome.
Yep.
Wait, you didn't realise you've got Bane always prepared, and your character always wears a mask.
Nobody cared who I was until I put on the mask. My Batman.
You're merely adopted, Morion. I was molded by Morion, shaped by...
So the rest of us have to gather around you chanting, "Rise, rise." Yeah.
I do love doing stupid voices. If the clown was any evidence towards that at all.
Yeah, common GM hobby.
Oh, it took me ages to settle on a voice for Oddie. I'm always just like, it frustrates me that I will never have a baritone voice to begin with. And then I was also like, I think I'm going to not do the West Country because that's Sully's thing. And I have like a complex explanation now for why they have different accents.
Um,
Amazing.
Emily does some good voices, and if she's willing to demonstrate, if any of you have played Borderlands 3, she does a pretty good Borderlands voice.
What is a Borderlands voice?
Borderlands is a game, and one of the characters is Montgomery Jacobs. He's real Southern gentleman type.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, Sir Hammerlock's boyfriend.
I'm not.
Slash
Yep.
husband.
Well, then
DLC
husband.
spoilers.
Yeah, I was gonna say then husband. Yeah.
I like that DLC because it has my favourite character from 2 in it.
Oh, Gage.
Yep.
Anarchy.
That's tangential.
Gage was like, how do I make a Digistructor to summon my robot? Oh yeah, I'll just rip off my arm and replace it with a robot arm.
Well, firstly, it was initially an accident. She just only cut through the bone.
Yeah.
She didn't rip it off.
Well,
She had her dad's full support and help.
Yep.
So
We should probably get back to the game at some point.
Oh yeah, there's a game. Okay, and we're back. I mean, that only really makes a difference for me because everyone can see me now, but you're all still icons.
Yes.
A Gilderoth,
I am
possibly.
an icon, it's true.
But yep. So yeah, it's the morning. I guess you all come down from your communal room to the to have some breakfast.
Yeah.
And the sort of tiefling you met the previous day is sat there waiting. And she's just got yeah, hey. She's just got a mug of coffee almost the size of her head that she's and you can actually see an empty mug next to her, implying she's already drunk at least one.
Now that's the good stuff.
What we like to call an ambitious and dangerous amount of caffeine.
Yes. On my question, my spells, one of the things I'm thinking of unpreparing to put Bless on is Ray of Enfeeblement. That would probably be good against a bullet, I guess, because there's big, strong brutes, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
If it lands, it's good. Yeah.
Yeah. Here, I'll just keep Bane then.
Okay, so you're setting off?
Unless anybody has anything else they would like to do, then yeah.
Okay.
I'm good. And on the way to wherever, Nigel will just be telling Audie about Sully's experience on the whole boat mission. And just recount the whole thing.
Okay, so what I'm going to ask you to do here is, obviously it's the start of a new day. Would you like to move stealthily, quickly, or at normal speed?
Stealthily, given what we've heard about the druids and their,
Yep.
they might be hanging around.
Okay, so I'm going to say.
Also,
you're...
as an aside, Amity would like to remove the majority of their adventurer-looking stuff.
yeah.
So that I look more like an ordinary person. So like no armor, still got the sword.
Okay,
and
you
leave
sort
that
of
behind.
So you're leaving your gear behind.
No. I mean, I've got the packs on Flickr and Drive. So I'll just transfer everything to them, with the exception of my bow and my sword and component pouch, and obviously money and stuff like that.
Okay, could you give me an intelligence deception check, just to make sure you've sort of stashed everything that could give you away.
Okay. Am I deception? I don't think I am. That's not a very Amity thing. No. Okay, so what's my int? 0. Great check. I would like to succeed at this. I'm going to burn my inspiration on this.
Okay.
Natural 1.
Bless you.
The only way you could have possibly rolled worse.
Okay, so we'll see if that disguise holds later. So you all set off. Amity's wearing their Airedale Adventures Society t-shirt, I guess.
I mean, I have a very fancy sword for somebody that's not an adventurer, to be fair.
Yep. You know, and you're
First
riding a Displacer Beast, perfectly normal non-adventurer behaviour.
Yeah, I forgot to send Flicker off with the rest of them.
Yeah. Is oh yeah, are you having Guinness accompany you?
If Guinness would like to accompany us, then Guinness is welcome to.
Yeah, sounds fun.
Hey! And I kind of give like a sort of an elbow nudge sort of gesture with a nice cushion of air between us so I don't burn myself on the acid.
When Guinness speaks, can everyone understand them?
Yep, they're inexplicably able to speak in common, but they're basically sort of bubbling air for themselves to create the sounds.
I thought it was telepathic.
Yeah.
Wait, was it?
I don't know. Yeah, it was in the mind. I remember.
Oh yeah,
I have telepathy.
yeah. It's telepathic. Everyone can just sort of hear them speaking in their minds.
Yeah,
Sorry.
because I tried to tell the dead them when they first started coming up to the ground, and then I heard the response in my mind.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Oddie apologises in advance if they end up picking up like any song he's got stuck in his head on repeat.
I don't think they read minds.
Yeah, but well, who knows? Maybe they have the ability. I forget what
Maybe.
changes are made to their stat block.
Also, Oddie's not a smart boy. He will jump to conclusions.
Valid.
Yeah, sorry, I was just imagining like them sort of reading Oddie's mind, and you know how you have the visualizers on audio software, just like their body, sort of looking like a magnetic fluid, sort of thing.
Yeah, it's the old school Winamp from like Windows 93 or something.
Perfect.
Well, anyways, if someone would like to control the token, add your tokens, it's time to set off on an adventure.
Oh.
Again.
So which way does
12,
this
I think.
person lead us?
Okay, so she's basically going to indicate. She basically explains to you it is 24 miles. The place is roughly 24 miles away in this direction.
If we're going slow, we have 6 tokens. So we could probably go normal pace if we wanted to get the first half of the journey at least done at a reasonable speed. Or do we want to sneak the entire way?
Thoreck does not want to sneak at all. But
What I'll say
he
is,
will
if
do
you
his
want
best.
if you want to only sneak past the way, I'll have you make the eventual stealth roll at disadvantage, but that is perfectly reasonable to do.
How many miles away do you say it was?
24, roughly 3 hexes.
Yeah, so we
I thought
could like normal pace for the first hex or 2 and then stealth from there onwards.
Yeah.
Sure. Sounds good.
Reasonable.
Awesome. So first hacks at normal speed then. That'll be 9 tokens.
So remember that'll be what you're in forest, and that'll be 1 extra token for the river crossing.
Yep. 9, and then I need to look at terrain. Been a while since I've looked at it. 6, 7. Yeah, so we have to travel normal speed anyway, otherwise we don't have enough tokens to get through over the river. Which leaves us with 2. Oop.
Okay, I'm just going to unfog.
I mean, it's all
Tool is
unknown
harder to
Roddy.
use than you'd expect.
So, what does Audie think of the story about Sully? I may have left out the part where Sully died.
If that part was omitted, he'll think that sounds like excellent jolly adventure. Because I think he probably would have gotten like maybe her first letter. He's just incredibly jealous because he's always wanted to go adventuring, but he's a bit more uncontrolled and a bit more dangerous. So his dads were like, no, she's going to town, but you need to stay here because we don't want you to hurt anyone.
Gaspinors, I've completely forgotten
Aw.
how to use the tool for this.
The unfogging.
Yeah.
I have no idea. I didn't want to deal with that, so I set it up to be automated.
See like twitches of beige.
Yeah, I can't claim to know.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, success!
Yeah, I was clicking on the wrong icon, it turns out.
Ah, that'll get you.
Okay. You've cleared some fog. Possibly with
Me.
more.
Da, 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 da.
Oddie accidentally casting Gust again if there was literal fog.
Yeah, this is metaphoric fog representing the unexplored areas of the map. Okay, what's your next move then? I do believe you'll have to make camp just outside town.
Yes. We crossed the river, and in this far has taken the vast majority of the day.
Okay, what I'll ask you to do then is, while you're moving at normal pace, so you're not making an effort to be stealthy yet. So yeah.
After this day, we will. Yeah.
Yep. So this is technically a short rest, even though it's not after a long one. But I'm gonna
But
say
it is
nothing's gonna happen
uneventful.
overnight because you're not too far away from town, and who knows? Maybe the druids don't know you're coming yet. In fact,
Valid.
actually, could I just have a watch order, please?
Oh, the same one as last time, just to keep things simple.
Yeah.
I'll go first.
Yep, that sounds fair. Okay. Okay. So, first watch goes without issue. Second watch goes without issue. Third watch, no issues. Amity, please roll me perception. Remember, you have advantage.
Ooh. I mean, I'd have advantage even without the order middle because I have 2 companions with me.
True.
You just took the advantage because of the steel defender.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Like
Sorry.
3 times
Spaced
over.
out there for a second.
Yeah.
Okay.
22.
So, 22. For a 22, that is more than enough. In the night, you sort of hear approaching footsteps. Because you've succeeded on the perception check, you're going to have time to react. You don't know who this might be, but obviously it might be someone who might give away your position to the druids. It might be the druids themselves. He'll see you coming. What do you want to do?
Silently command both of my companions to sort of retreat into the shadows in opposite directions to take up like flanking positions. While I walk slowly and calmly, just plain sight, in front of the fire. Sort of got like the light of me, and then I'm like kind of in shadowy. Could I send a steel defender to wake up the artificer, or would it not pay attention to me in that way?
I believe that's a question for you, Thoreck.
Yeah, I mean, it would definitely wake Thorg up for any sort of incoming perceived threat, but you haven't really said what's going on. They do take notice of you, though.
Right. So it's not going to wake you up until it knows that there's a threat, which is
Probably.
okay. No, that's good to know. I don't want to say anything out loud yet because I don't want to give the game away until at the very least I can keep this person restrained somehow. So yeah, I got the fire behind me. I'm sort of heavily backlit, and Greg and Lugger hiding in the wings.
Okay. The figure is going to approach your campfire. For a 22, I'm going to say you get a very clear look at them. He's a wood elf, very sort of skinny looking, has a sort of bandana tied over his face, and just looks very shady. And you can very clearly see the mark of the Ironwood druids on a satchel he's carrying. He looks at you, tilts his head, and says, "Hey, this is druid territory. What you doing here?"
This is happening in the middle of our camp, like right by the fire.
He's not sort of completely entered your camp. He's just sort of stood a distance away in the light.
Okay.
We're just passing through. We have a local guide with us, even one of the local farmers.
Yeah,
We ain't
your
nothing.
guard will probably be asleep in a tent at the moment, unless she's
Yes.
explicitly joined you on your vigil.
Not unless she would have wanted to. I wouldn't have said no, but I doubt she would have.
Yeah, I mean, you're paying her a lot, so she probably would have agreed if you asked, but
I wouldn't have asked, to be fair.
okay, yeah, she's not about. Right. And what you up to?
Like I said, passing through. We're just traveling. See the world a bit, before going back home.
Where are you from, then?
Hold up, because I'm not going to say Airedale.
Good idea.
Let me pull up my notes. Oh, just a little village pretty far west from here. A little bit past Ondelover.
Okay, give me a charisma deception check, please.
That's not going to go well.
I'll say you can have advantage because that was a reasonable excuse. But believe me, you don't want to fail
Ooh.
this.
Even through my nat one from earlier. My magic sword on my hip.
You're clearly an
my
adventurer, but
perception? Plus
there's
one.
many things adventurers might be doing.
That's true.
Yeah,
As
this is actually
per,
the
as per that disguise, I will also remind you that I'm not wearing armor. This might be relevant very soon.
Oh dear.
Yeah, I will say that this is the consequence of that nat one, just in case you're wondering.
Ah, I see. 11. I don't think that's gonna be anything.
I mean, I could get. Can I give Infus my inspiration?
I don't think so at this point.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I'm afraid it's a bit late for that.
Hmm
I know I'm the nice DM, but I'm not that nice. Sorry.
Fair enough.
Oh, I love me some consequences. Delicious.
Yeah.
Well, well,
He-
well. If it isn't the consequences of my actions.
He looks at you, raises his hand to his bandana. Right. Sounds reasonable. Don't go making any trouble, though. And don't go too deep in our forest. Got it. And turns to
Your
leave.
forest? Do I pick up on his suspicion? As a
Roll me
player, I know
insight.
he's suspicious. Does Amity know that he's suspicious?
Yeah.
+6.
Yeah. Wisdom insight, to be clear. Sorry.
Yeah, I gathered. It's all good.
He's completely fooled.
I let him
You're-
go.
Let it go. Let it go.
I don't want to. 'Cause that's ridiculous. Amity, you're terrible at deception.
I will let you have inspiration for acting in character.
Yes.
Not to use it.
No.
To be clear, I wouldn't have allowed you. It was
Ah,
after
that's fair.
failure
Okay, never mind.
anyway. But
I mean, it failed anyway.
no,
I'm happy to
being
eat
nice
the
again.
consequence of that. Amity, you so bad.
Yeah. Well,
But yeah, I let him go because Amity is completely and utterly convinced that that went perfectly according to Keikaku.
of
Translator's
course,
note: Kikaku means cake. Wait.
inspiration. But yeah, you congratulate yourself as you enjoy the sunset. Sorry, sunrise. Sunrise.
Sunrise, yeah.
That would have been very. Yeah, you've just slept the entire day. Whoops.
I've done that before.
Yeah.
Okay, it's a new day.
Okay.
What will your
Question
travel
is,
speed be?
are we stealthing from this point forward, or are we continuing at normal pace? What would people like to do?
Well, as far as we know, everything's fine, and they don't know we're on our way.
Mm-hmm. Does that mean we would like to stealth?
I mean, yeah. As long as we don't know the jig is up, I suppose. I mean, Nigel wouldn't care either way. He doesn't care who knows he's coming, but
Neither does Thoreck.
Oddie's just happy to be out and about.
Stealth it is. Amity thinks that that is the optimal way because it means that we have the element of surprise.
very
Yeah.
useful.
Spoiler,
that element of
we
surprise.
don't. Okay, so that's 8 tokens total. What are we moving? Which direction is our guide taking us, Bree?
Oh, your guide is directing you to the west. Sorry, wait, east.
Directly
West.
east. So, is that more forest?
Yep, afraid so.
Okay, so that's another 6. Which takes us all the way back down to 2.
Okay. As you sort of set up camp, you're sort of in the middle of building, just sort of constructing a fire and all that. When your guide just sort of walks up to you and nudges your shoulder, and she points to a spot of light in the distance. You have a clear view of the enemy camp, and it would be a perfect time to try and ambush them in the next hex.
Ooh. Excellent.
Ooh.
Now that we have a solid sort of, we know where they are. We know the belay is going to be close.
Oh, and
Do
I'll
we want to
indicate
let?
it's this hex you need to be in. Wait.
Do we
sorry.
want to let this person know that this is their job is effectively finished at this point, and we can let them go with the money that we owe them?
Of course, wouldn't want to endanger them. They've done their job.
Ooh.
Yep. If you hand her the money, she's probably just going to head home.
Yeah. Well, we know where we
Make sure-
need to go,
Yes.
and I will toss on an extra 2 gold and say I want a big order of blueberry muffins.
Nice.
You got it.
Okay,
If you live, come collect them.
will do.
Well, we don't plan on dying.
Young
Most
lady,
people
what
don't.
fool plans to die?
Yeah. You aren't the first adventurers I've met before. But I'll hold you to
Yeah,
that.
that's
I'll
fair.
hold you to your order.
See, now we have to live.
Yeah,
Yeah, you've got muffins.
of course.
Muffin motivation.
Yes.
Okay. So, to open this battle, I guess I'll have you roll stealth. And I'll just bring up the map.
That's +4.
Or I rolled a 20 on the other one. I've got disadvantage.
Okay, so 157.
That's a 12 for Oddie.
So I've got
6 for me.
On the topic of
a 45.
adventurers who do expect to die, Thoreck will tell of the cool jog
10 for
dwarven
Andy.
for axe idiot.
And 10 for Flicker. Wow, those are some horrendous rolls.
Yeah, unfortunately I had the DC set at 15, so
Oh
I
wow,
don't think-
did any of us pass?
yeah, I don't
No.
think any of you passed. Of course, meta knowledge, you already know you couldn't have succeeded. But
Yeah.
unfortunately, because none
Yeah.
of you passed, I'm gonna say you don't realise they already knew you were coming.
Mm.
As far as
So-
we know, we're plans, still going.
Yeah.
So yeah,
All according to Keikaku.
has
We're
your
the best at this.
has your sort of map loaded properly?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was the owlbear was on this when we first connected, so assume we've all got the map.
Okay.
Yeah, I've got the map.
So as you approach,
Oh, we follow the river.
with incredible stealth, you approach the fire. You can place your tokens where you like, and you see just sat in front of the fire, warming themselves, is the tiefling druid you saw a few days ago. This
That I
is the
will have
one who
described
approached.
to the.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This isn't the one who approached Amity when you
it's
set
the
off from
other
town. This
one.
is the one from before you got there.
Yeah. Awesome.
So yeah, they're just a sort of a tiefling druid. Like they're very clearly dressed as a druid, warming themselves by the fire.
Which direction will we have approached from?
I'm gonna say probably the north.
Okay, cool.
Okay. So we're approaching the fire, so like somewhere around here then.
Yeah, around here. Like they sort of look up from the fire, and they say, "Hey there."
Oh, hi.
Lovely evening, isn't it?
It is. We were expecting more than one of you. Not gonna
Oh,
lie.
yeah? You've been sneaking a fair bit of the way. Good effort, really. You know,
Yeah. Jigs up, huh?
yeah, you know, if you had a druid with you, ever had a little spell called Pass Without Trace? I mean, I still haven't learnt it yet, but great spell.
I mean, yeah, me neither. I'm magic's not something I'm very good at. I can do a little bit, you know, like cast mage hand.
Yeah, skill issue, really.
Wow, Roux, you just said you can't do it either.
Yeah, but I will. We're not the same.
So will I.
The Ironwood Druid faction doesn't take just anyone, you know? But still, come warm yourselves by the fire.
Look, this boule issue needs to be. Can't have a boule running wild, you know?
I don't think anyone's bullying anyone.
No, the creature, you know what I'm talking about.
No?
Yeah, negotiating was never my strong point. Does somebody else want to get the point across to this fool?
So are you going to
Who
be
was a
open on the
fan of
map?
the terrorists?
You're really going to call me a fool?
Oh,
That's not
nobody's
how you
calling anybody anything.
All I'm saying is, someone, like your ranger friend here, that isn't how you negotiate. Like, you have to bust me up. Get me on your side.
Well, personally, I don't have anything against druids, you see. We employed a druid on my old ship, kept the orange trees growing nice and fine.
You kept those poor trees in a saltwater environment.
No, we kept tanks of fresh water on the ship for them.
Yeah. But surrounded by the sea.
Indeed, in a sealed elf area, keep the salt water from getting to them. Nice window for the sun to get in, too.
Yeah. Neither Ignova nor Petrichor planned it that way. Disgraceful. At this point, could everyone just roll me a
Plans
perception
are just
check,
a list of
please?
things to go wrong.
Roll what? Sorry?
Perception, sorry.
All right.
Like a wouldn't be immediately like
25.
25. Damn.
Ooh.
1. Oddie has no idea what's going on.
Wow. 22, not quite
Okay.
25, but close.
Okay.
I apologise. I cannot get an icon on the map. I'm completely lost.
Do you have an icon for
I've got a Sully one in assets.
Oh yeah, just click on that, drag it and drop it.
Okay. Excellent.
There we go.
I feel like he
Cool.
lurks behind people a lot.
Fair enough.
I mean, fair. Squishy
Okay.
mage.
Oh yeah. So everyone who rolled over a 20, you feel a slight tremor.
Oh, no. Okay, sorry to pause. I have to look up Thoreck's token art real quick for...
Oh yeah, sorry. Go ahead.
That's fine.
We were rolling perception? Sorry, I'm kind of zoned out. I rolled a natural 20.
Nice.
23.
Okay. For a natural 20, I'm gonna say Yeah, you sort of realise specifically that the tremor is something moving beneath the ground.
Notice,
Probably the creature.
noticing the
Oh.
tremor, I'm just gonna, maintaining the locked-on stare with this druid. I'm gonna say, we're dealing with this now, and it's gonna stop causing the problems that it's causing. Maybe you should go back home. Think up your next nefarious scheme.
I think I already have, you know. I call it Four Dead Heathens. Everyone roll initiative.
Sorry, I would be probably trying to think of something clever. I'm getting the dang token.
Okay, that's fine, sorry. I'll just give you a moment. Well, I suppose if you all want to roll initiative first, that's fine.
16.
Oh yeah, there's an initiative tracker, you can add it on.
What is my dex?
Don't know how to do
'Cause I can't remember. +3.
That's a big fat 6 for Oddie. He still has no idea what's going on.
Oh wow. Okay.
Hey, there's Thoreck. Place him wherever.
Hey.
Yeah,
I
I'm
need
gonna say you
a
can position
spare
him where
token
you
as
like.
well. For
Oh,
my
yeah.
steel defender.
If you right-click your token, in the add to initiative thing is on that menu.
And there's your defender.
Oh, where?
Oh wait, you've done. Got a couple of 6s here. What's Oddie's deck?
Dex is
Modifier.
16 or +3.
Oh, we're both +3. Would you like to go before me or after me?
I feel like his confusion he would
Why not
probably go
both?
later, but
Why not concurrent turns?
sure, we'll just talk over each other. That's going to go well.
Well, like you can that's not what I mean. You can take your turns at the same time and sort of coordinate an attack or something, or
Just
like
flip a
do
coin.
abilities together.
What about Guinness?
Oh yeah, someone can roll for Guinness.
Ooh, what's the druid's dex, DM?
Oh, the druid has a +1 to Dex,
Awesome. So
but I haven't rolled for them yet.
Oh, you haven't rolled for them. Okay. I was confused because Ray's had 5.9, so I thought you had.
Wait, really?
It's on the
Oh.
initiative order.
Yeah,
Oh
don't know
no,
why
I
that
might
came-
have accidentally. If you'd
Oh,
activated,
okay. Yeah.
if you'd put it on the list first, I might have accidentally clicked that instead of Flickr.
Oh,
That's
fair
my
enough.
bad.
To be fair, they rolled pretty badly.
Actually, outside.
Really should have pre-rolled all these. Oh well. What was Thoreck's dexterity modifier, by the way?
Yeah, Emily.
+2. He's got a 15.
Okay, cool.
I was muted.
That'll get you.
Gets
Happens
me
to
all the
everyone.
time. Hmm.
Emily, I just dragged your tokens wherever. You can put them where you think Thoreck would be.
Fine there.
All right.
Okay. Oh, I'll throw down a token for What'd be the? Oh, there we go. That token's for Guinness there. If anyone wants to position them as well.
They're positioned on rays, burning them alive with acid right now.
Lol. I imagine they'd be pretty close to us in general, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Within
okay,
reason.
so as I-
Like some of things.
Yeah, okay. So now that I'm not hunting down a token, knowing that there's a tremor, knowing that we're hunting a bullet, I would have basically said, watch out, the beastie's coming. Telling everyone, that it's about to show up.
Okay. Oh, and could I get a separate perception check just from Thoreck?
Another one?
Yep,
Sure.
specifically from Thoreck, because you're at the top of the initiative.
Advantage or no?
Neutral roll, please.
Because my defender, I got a 9.
Okay, don't worry about it.
That's
No, I'm
fine,
gonna
don't
worry
worry
about it. You can't stop me.
Cool, cool. Well, anyway, as we said, Thoreck is at the top of the initiative. I lied. A giant toad appears, and it's going to approach
Giant toad.
Guinness, and it's going to try and swallow them.
I don't imagine that'll go very well for it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say, because it's quite close to you, you can see it's well, you've probably seen, if not giant toads, normal sized toads before, and it's got a very distinctively bark-like skin.
That's a druid wild shaped with bark skin.
Could be.
Aw, I was hoping it was a real toad. Then I could skin it.
Amazing what happens when you give
I'll
someone.
just settle for skinning the druid
Oh,
because they annoyed me.
aye.
Brave words, says Raze.
I'm
Okay,
not
that
sure
is
those are loud.
a 22 to hit, but I mean, they're a black pudding, so that wasn't really in question.
At least they don't get grappled because they're Roux.
Yep.
That's true.
Does the toad take acid damage though?
You know it.
Yeah.
Just a reminder, my steel defender is immune to being surprised. If that matters.
Well, this isn't really a surprise round.
Yeah, I
so-
know it's not attacking against me. I was just pointing that out.
No.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, none of us had the surprise condition anyway because we were expecting a combat.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, Oddie's a bit surprised, but he's a bit surprised by everything.
Oh, interesting. Black puddings are not immune to grappled.
They're not. Oh.
Nope. Blinded, charmed, deafened, exhausted, frightened, prone.
Oh, okay, that's my bad. I assumed because they're like they ooze like.
Oh, yeah. Basically, you hear them sort
Weird.
of say telepathically, "Everyone, there's a giant frog coming from behind us." Because of course they have perfect blind sight, 60 feet around them. All of their passive perception is terrible. Okay, so giant toad. Is anyone tracking Guinness's HP, or do you want me to do that?
I can do that if you want.
Okay, cool.
I can do it as well.
I just need to know how much it is.
I can put them in my extras tab.
Oh yeah. A black pudding has 85 hit points.
Ooh, wait. Is the black pudding on the initiative order?
Oh yeah. Did anyone roll for Guinness?
No. Would you like
Okay.
one of us to?
I gotcha.
Oh yeah, please.
7 because -3.
Oh wait. Oh, clicks on the wrong thing.
Unless I don't have the right stats, but I got I rolled a 10 and whatever their modifier is if you've changed it.
Oh wait, yeah, Guinness is on the initiative order. Sorry, what was that?
I rolled a 10, but I don't know what their bonuses are.
-3, so that'll be 7.
Okay, 7.
7.
Cool.
Geez.
Guess they're acting last.
Not quite fast, but.
Oh yeah, sorry, damage. So 1d10. Oh damn, giant toads are brutal. Okay, 5 points of piercing damage. And are they immune to poison?
Do they have
No, they're not.
resistance to that?
Nope. Oddly enough, no. Okay.
What kind of ooze is this?
It's an acid ooze, not a poison ooze.
Yeah, that is actually raw for a ooze. I mean a black pudding.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah.
I've got it noted. Noted
Yep,
on
and
the
8
thing now.
points of
I'm
poison
just gonna
damage.
square it up to the grid.
And they're now grappled.
8 points of poison. Noted.
And,
So
well,
you need to-
mechanically, the giant toad basically has its mouth around poor Guinness right now.
It is to be noted that they can move through a space as narrow as 1 inch without squeezing. So they could probably just get out of that.
But does Guinness know that? Help! Help!
I mean,
It's got my head! It's got my head!
I mean, the rules for gravels do say they would still have to crud break out of the gravel, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Also, Froggy takes 1d8 acid damage.
Oh, this is true. 3 points of acid damage to the frog. As you're nearby, you notice the giant toad doesn't actually seem to care that much about taking damage.
Got that moon druids.
Ah.
They're really the worst, aren't they?
Yeah, turning into
Yeah.
frogs and spiders and attacking people. What kind of a person does that?
Absolute menace.
Like the worst kind of PC, you know. Less than an NPC. Anyway, Thoreck, you're up.
All right, so I am going to attack the giant toad.
Sounds good.
And have my steel defender sort of they're gonna sort of like anchor themselves down as well and be like a cover point if anyone wants to stand behind them.
Cool.
Sounds good.
I rolled a dirty 20 to hit.
Let me just double check. What is the AC of a giant toad? Awful. That hits.
7 magical slashing damage, if it matters.
Okay.
And then offhand attack, that's a natural 1.
That misses, I'm afraid. Anything else?
Nope.
Okay. The ground rumbles.
Every day I'm rumbling. Oh, I forgot to do a thing. Never mind.
Okay. Doit. And
Hello.
the bullet emerges from around here
Oh, well.
and leaps to where you see it. Oh wait, my bad.
Wait.
Who's it going to target? Yeah, I'm going to say Nigel.
No fun.
So, deadly leap. If the bullet jumps at least 15 feet as part of its movement, it can then use its action to land on its feet in a space that contains one or more other creatures. Each of those creatures
no.
must succeed on a DC 16 strength or dexterity saving throw, target's choice, or be knocked prone and take bludgeoning damage and slashing damage. On a successful save, the creature only takes half the damage and isn't knocked prone. So, if you'd
Okay,
like
does
to
a
make
20
me
Does a 21 save?
a 21 saves, so you're only going to take
Question.
half. Yeah.
Can we, just for the sake of clarity, for going forward with the combat, can we snap this to the grid in somewhere in that area?
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Weird. I thought it was snapped to the grid.
No, it's kind of centered on Nigel
Oh.
at the moment.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, now that's more of a snap to the grid, yeah.
I think that's what confused me.
Yeah.
But yep, you pass the save, so that's going to do half damage.
My steel defender failed.
You're pushed for. Oh, yes. Okay. Oh wait, yeah. It would need to be. Sorry. Okay. Well, I'll roll the damage. Sorry. I'll just. Are either of you in any way resistant or immune to bludgeoning or slashing damage?
No.
Okay,
Negative.
Cool.
Rip defender.
They're fine.
Okay, that is 27 points of damage. And that is half for Thoreck. And the Steel Defender is going to take the full damage. The Steel
Half
Defender
for
is now
Nigel.
prone. And...
Steel defender is broken.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, it's only got 20 health.
Well, that's a CR5 creature for you. Good luck. And Thoreck, you are knocked over here. But you're not prone. Nigel, sorry. Why was I saying Thoreck?
Because it's my steel defender,
Oh, yeah.
probably.
But yep, that is the bullets go. Roux has made its opening gambit. Nigel, you're up next.
All right, so I imagine that Nigel didn't get knocked prone because he saw the thing coming and just like braced himself with his shield at the last second.
Good point. Would
Good
my
reaction.
steel defender have had like advantage on it? The saving roll?
Is there anything mechanically that gives Steel Defenders advantage on strength or dexterity saving throws?
Well, no, but I was thinking because the vigilant trait. Or like
Can't be
it can't be surprised. So I thought, you know,
No,
I mean that's
not
No.
really a surprise thing.
Yeah, it's not really getting surprised, I'm afraid.
all right. So I am going to oh, this is rough. I am under half health in one hit.
Oh,
So yeah. Going to fuck it. Celestial Revelation.
okay. What does Celestial Revelation do?
Celestial Revelation Necrotic Shroud. One moment. It is for 1 minute. Creatures other than allies within 10 feet of me must succeed on a charisma saving throw. Oh, wait, no, not for a minute. Or become frightened until the end of my next turn. And for a minute, I do an extra 2 necrotic damage to when I do damage to the attacker spell.
Okay. What I need to roll?
A DC 14 charisma saving throw
Yeah.
for anything that's within 10 feet of me that isn't an ally.
Bullet, famously charismatic.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
also famously not an ally.
Yep.
That is a dirty 0.
Okay. So it is frightened of me as Nigel's skeletal wings flare up behind him, wreathed in the black and white flames of Morian.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good move.
Yeah.
It's not going to. Is it forced to do anything on your turn, or is it up to its next turn?
Until my next turn, it is frightened of me, whatever that means.
Oh yeah, that's a specific
Disadvantage
condition.
on attack rolls and stuff.
Yeah.
We also can't walk towards you.
Yep. So that was a bonus action.
Bloody hell.
Yeah. So for that's fun. I mean, I can only do that once per long rest, so it's the go big or go home kind of deal.
Yep.
So
the time to use it.
Yeah, no, definitely time to use it. So for my action, I'm going to heal myself with cure wounds.
Okay, cool. The first one is like a racial ability. It's not a spell or anything, is it?
Right.
Okay, cool.
Just
Yep,
something
you
I
can
can do.
that. Yep. Okay. Roll your healing then.
Yeah, it's 5. Not good. Crap.
Could be better. Anything else?
Yeah. I'm going to back up to this cliff, risking the opportunity attack since it has disadvantage, I guess.
Yep, I'll just roll that with disadvantage. Okay, that's just going to be a bite. To be fair, it has a pretty decent to hit, so this might work.
Maybe.
They are strong.
Nope, 7 and 8 for
Does not hit.
a natural 1.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh wait, sorry. I added. So that's a 7, a 14. Does a 14 hit?
No.
Okay, cool. It doesn't hit.
Yep. Okay. And in my turn. Wait.
Okay.
5, 10,
Next up
yeah.
is Raise the Druid, the very rude druid. So they are going to. How far away are they? feet. Okay, cool. They are going to start chanting in Druidic. And all of a sudden, vines emerge from the ground around Flicker and Amity.
Ooh.
Oh, wait, this is going to be a 20 by 20 foot square. And Oddie, and I guess slightly Guinness. Could you please make me a strength saving throw, all of you?
Does the bullet have to save too?
Yes, it will.
Yes, it do. Perfect. I think Amity failed.
Agonisingly, the DC was 12.
No! Why? DM, would you mind if I murdered this dice roller, put it in jail, and started using physical dice? It hated the rogue my last session as well.
Yeah, you can use physical dice if you like. Oh yeah, I'll
Maybe
roll
the
for
rainbow will be
Guinness.
nicer to me.
Can I burn my inspiration to try that
Not
again?
Guinness. Okay, the bullet has passed with a, but only just with a 13. Yes, you can use an inspiration to reroll. What was your roll?
Excellent. Because I did get a 4. I don't like that. Oh, I got a 4.
That was an absolute troll move as well, because it rolled a 12 and then...
I swear to God, this roller.
I mean, I mainly use the D&D Beyond roller because I've got the funny Lego dice now, but I'm beginning to be glad for other reasons.
Okay, you're now restrained until you use your action to make a strength check to break out. So restrained means your speed becomes 0. You can't benefit from any speed bonuses. Attack rolls have advantage, and your attacks have disadvantage, and you also have disadvantage on dexterity saving throws. Good news though, the bullet passed.
Yeah, good for them.
Oh, and let me just check for Guinness. Sorry, Guinness failed.
Aww.
They rolled a 9. But to be fair, they're already grappled, so it makes no difference.
Yeah, but then they were restrained, which is a little bit worse than a grapple.
Okay. They're just going to stand there with a shit-eating grin on their face. And it's Guinness. Guinness is going to panic and try and break out of the grapple.
Wouldn't that be... I mean, mechanically, wouldn't that make more sense for it to be... Well, do they have to roll separately for the grapple and the restrain?
Good question. I'm going to say for
I'm not-
simplicity's sake, no. They'll just have to roll to break out of the giant toad's grapple.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay, this isn't a bad DC. Okay, 15. Guinness has broken free from the giant toad's grasp.
Yeah, go Guinness.
Yay.
It was dark in there. Did you see that? It swallowed my head. It swallowed
Very
my
rude of
head.
it. Question is, what do you do about that? I say while struggling with vines. That was also its action to get out of it, so...
Yeah. Do they have anything? Okay, I think they're just actually gonna... They're not gonna disengage or anything, they're gonna try and run. To be fair, they're literally made of acid, so they probably don't have that much experience. with not getting hit. So they're going to move away from the giant toad and take an attack of opportunity.
Difficult terrain while they're in the spell.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah, and they have abysmal movement speed, so...
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow, only 20. Yeah, so they're not going to get far, but they are going to take an attack of opportunity. Oh god, that is a natural 20.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
Guinness is gonna die.
Yeah.
Squishy bee.
And it's going to be
Hey,
my
just
fault.
pretend I'm level 6 and I can cancel the crit.
I don't think it works that way.
It does if you say it does.
That's true. If I was going to do that, I could have just said, it's not gonna... I could have just lied about the crit, couldn't I?
Yeah.
This is true.
Okay, that's 3. Thank you, natural ones. Oh wow, 2 natural ones in a row. 4 points of damage to Guinness. Oh, and the toad, of course, takes 6 points of acid damage.
Perfect.
1d6, 3 total.
Nice.
What's the hit point total of the black pudding? Yep, and that's Guinness's go. Amity.
Okay. Things have been made a tad complicated. But the first thing I want, of all else, is a semi-decent AC, so I'm going to cast Dark Skin. This is, of course, via my cursed ring, which
Okay.
comes with a slight complication.
Yep, make your save, please.
I would like to make sure I remember to save, which I think was DC 13. Yes, DC 13 con. Okay. So I've got a few things to do. +2 to that.
You have a cursed ring of bark skin. Interesting.
Yes.
What's the downside?
+2. I have to make a con save. And I forgot I was going to use my physical dice. Ah! Okay, so I failed the con save because I'm an idiot.
Now you.
Which means I am now what's the word? Incapacitated, I believe is the word. Until the beginning of my next turn.
Yep,
Let me just
this
double
could be
check
this could be the day I kill the entire party.
Until the end of my next turn. God damn, that is a hefty. But I do now have an AC of 16, so that's nice.
Oh wow, I just remembered. The giant toad should have an AC of 16 as well. Oh well, doesn't matter.
Because back skin.
Yeah, I mean I believe Thoreck already beat that anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Okay, Amity is at this point. I probably could have done my bonus action attack stuff first, but too late. I made my decision. I'm committed to it.
Okay, if you want to
Initiative
commit
tracker.
to it.
Who'd up first? Flicker. What's the rules on sidekicks? What can Flicker do right now?
I believe sidekicks can act completely independently.
Okay. In that case.
Oh, Nick just
Eeny,
pointing out in
meeny,
chat
miny,
you're
moe.
petrified. So to be fair, you do get some at least some protection from damage there.
Resistance to all damage.
Success! Thank you, Nick.
Also,
I haven't written that down, so. You said also?
Yeah, I was just gonna say I have a displacer kitten token if you'd like to use that for flicker.
I'm okay with what I've got for now. I've
Yeah.
got the names up
Gotcha.
so I can keep track of them.
Let's not complicate things in mid-battle.
Yeah, fair enough.
I would like to have that token later, for future use maybe, but for now I'm fine.
Yeah.
Okay, so Flicker is going to have a look around, and what is the biggest danger immediately to Flicker's best friend? The boulet. So 5, 10, 15.
Remember the squares are difficult terrain.
in the spell effect, not outside of the spell effect, right?
Yep, that's right.
Yeah, so that's what Flicker went around them because Flicker can see the plants. Flicker is not silly.
Yep, Flicker is smart.
So from this angle, would I have advantage for being in engagement with it on the other side of Oddie?
Can someone give advantage when they're restrained?
There's still a
Doesn't say
threat.
they can't.
They attack at disadvantage, so but it's still an attack.
Yep, I guess you have advantage. Yep, I guess you've got the flank then.
Hooray! We take those. Okay, Flicker, show us what you're made of. As soon as I remember what your 2-hit is, +5. Boop, boop. You know what? I nearly forgot again, didn't I? Because I'm doing this one on habit. 19 total.
Yep, that hits.
Excellent. Okay. Brig is going to use their reaction to give Flicker the acid damage bonus. So 1d6 plus 4, 1d4 piercing plus the other d6 of acid. Oops. Okay, so that's a 5 plus 4, 9 bludgeoning,
Okay.
3 piercing, and 2 acid.
Okay, 14 total.
Nice.
Nice hit.
Already disadvantage on that, so do I have a cunning action that I want you to take that Flicker would reasonably take? I don't think so. I'm not going to hide. No, it's a dash to. I can't dodge as a cunning action, so no. Okay, Drag. Drag's a little bit more limited. I can only take the dodge action. So what Drag is going to do is run up this way to be causing problems, but not actually doing much else. Dodge action for Drag.
Okay, Drag's
And that
making
is
a
all of my
dodge
turns.
action.
Yep. Is there a thing for that, or can we use a coloured thing to signify it or something?
Oh yeah,
Just
you
so
should be able to
it's
use
easier for me to
notes.
keep track. Didn't I have coloured circles? Anyway, next person, while I figure this out.
Oh yeah, sorry. Oddie, you're up next.
So I am technically engaged with the Roux.
Yep. You're also restrained because you failed your check earlier, unfortunately.
Yep. So I'm going to do things a bit arse backwards. Immediate panic. And I'm going to use how many sorcery points is it? 2 sorcery points on turning a action spell into a bonus action for quicken spell, and using that, I'm going to try flinging out Tasha's mind whip on the Roux / Belay, which requires an intelligence saving throw.
Okay. Belay's infamously smart. No chance. No chance whatsoever. Natural 0.
Right.
Technically a -2.
So that's going to be 3d6 psychic damage, first of all. Excuse me while I fiddle with dice. 7, 8, 9, is that 11? Yep. 11 psychic.
Excellent.
And then, because it failed, it can't take a reaction until the end of its next turn. And on that next turn, it must choose between a move, an action, or a bonus action. It only gets one of those three.
Oh, nice.
And
Effectively the slowed
then
effect.
I'm going to continue panicking and try to do something about being restrained. So is that a... Did you say it was a strength save?
Yep, the strength
It's an
save.
action. Oh, please roll well. Oh, you know what? Actually, Tides of Chaos. I'll give myself advantage on this.
Okay.
Uh,
Tides of Chaos.
doesn't it take an action to do that?
Bonus action quicken spell.
Yeah.
Oh, of course. Yeah. No, my bad. Carry on as you were. Sorcerers.
Whoop, whoop.
Tides of Chaos is also a free action.
Mm-hmm.
I toggled advantage. Come on, I thought I'd mastered this. There we go. Oh yes, so that's
Nice.
19.
You break
Plus
free.
2. Thank you, Chaos.
Oh,
And then I want to run away.
Okay.
So would it be like 10 foot of movement to get out at the area where the vines are? Theoretically, like 1 square.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
And obviously, the Roux doesn't have a
New
reaction.
reaction.
So, yep.
Yes.
No
Yep.
attack of opportunity. Very well played. Of course,
And-
you've done while you spent sorcery points. You've invoked chaos. I think this calls for a D20 roll, please.
Hey. Right. Resetting that, I'm hoping it doesn't do advantage again. No, it doesn't. Excellent. Uh-huh.
Okay, 17.
17.
No consequences.
This time.
And then I have 20, so 5, 10, 15, I think I want to go that direction. Although, actually, how concerned are we with rays?
It's a full caster that is intent on causing problems. Make of that what you will.
Also, they're currently concentrating on this difficult terrain spell.
Yes, yes, they are.
Yeah.
Which at the moment is only restraining one person, and that person is currently petrified.
Okay. So 5, 10, 15. A little bit further away as well there. That's all I dare do then.
Okay, good move.
Also, Nigel is currently like, he has skeletal wings and is just like wreathed in black and white fire, so you know something is going on with him. And that bullet looks terrified of him.
Yeah.
Okay,
Or just
is
like
that your
looking at the
go,
room,
Waddy?
then looking at Nigel. Yeah, that's everything I've got there.
Okay, we're back to the top of the round. So the giant toad is going to sort of size up its opponents and go for Thoreck. Okay, Thoreck does a 13 hit. I'm going to assume not.
Nope.
Yep. It fails then. Okay, the toad is in a very untoad-like manner going to disengage and run south.
I can bonus action disengage?
Yeah, I was going to say, like
Yep.
use the disengage action. Oh, very cool. Hey, rude.
Amity, I'm going to say, you know from experience, it's not unusual for druids to have some vaguely criminal training about them.
Rude rogue. How very
rogue.
real of you.
And that's the toad's go. Thoreck, you're up next.
All right. I guess I will just chase after it. And stab
Stop
it,
the toad. Stop
or
the
chop at it with
toad.
the axe.
Lovely stuff. Give me an attack roll, please.
21.
Catch the froggy.
That hits.
Catch the froggy.
Okay, that's better.
7 more magical slashing damage.
Good stuff. The toad is looking very much worse for wear, but doesn't look at it, even seem remotely upset by it.
I missed with my offhand attack.
Okay.
And that's it.
Okay. Up next is Roux.
Mm-hmm.
And well, it thought it could sweep you off your feet. But this time, you're below proof.
Hey!
I've been waiting so long to do that.
Aha.
I've been waiting for some kind of a pun to drop. I love
Okay.
LaRue so much.
Right, so what's his limitation again? It only gets a move, a bonus action, or an action, is that right?
Yep, one of those three.
And it cannot get any closer to me.
Okay. I think then it is going to...
Run away. Definitely.
It's got
Yeah,
a problem
you
with
know
that
what?
because
Yeah, I think it is scared enough of
That's the trouble.
Nigel that it's going to start running south. Feel free to take an attack of opportunity, Guinness. He's being controlled by me, I
and-
guess.
Does Flicker get an attack of opportunity?
if it gets out of range of Flicker, then yes.
Yep, okay, so that's going to be 10 feet of movement. 5, 10, 50,
There it is.
30. Yep, so Flicker gets an attack of opportunity. Amity does not.
Nope.
I'll roll for
Amity's
Guinness.
a statue. Flicker does not hit. Because
Are
the
you sure?
natural one is an automatic miss.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Hmm.
Rainbow
Okay,
dice! Why?
14
Come on.
plus 5. Okay, Guinness just about hits. Okay, so that's 1d6 plus 3 bludgeoning plus 48 acid. I guess I'm going to do that as a dice pool on Albert to save time. So that's a d8. Oh wait, no. A d6 and 48.
Could roll it directly from 5e tools.
I could, but why would I? That's sensible.
That's fast. Who does that these days?
23 points of damage.
Oh, nice.
Wait, sorry. Was that 28 or 23?
28.
28.
That was
Yeah.
28.
28 points of damage to the belay.
Nice.
That's the way. I like it.
Flicker didn't hit. And that's its turn. Nigel?
Does it get a
I spe-
save against the frightened?
Oh,
It's
wait.
frightened until the end of my turn.
Okay.
Ah, very cool.
And fun fact, this whole frightened within 10 feet of me continues for a full minute. It's not even concentration.
Oh, what? So
Nice.
every time it gets near you, it has to make the save.
Anything hostile to
Anything.
me has to make the save.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Well, it's your turn.
Red pirate Nigel.
Yeah. That was another reason I went ASMR. come on, Celestial Revelation, Necrotic Shroud. That's just very evil and piratey, you know?
Yeah.
Okay. So, say I'm gonna summon my spiritual weapon next to the bullet, which, you know, knowing me, I probably should have actually just drawn something for it, considering all the shit I drawn from Carnival. So, yeah. You know, my celestial, my spiritual weapon looks like a giant hook hand, so not that big.
Amazing.
There we go.
Arg.
Yeah. And it will. Can I have it attack on the same turn it's summoned? I
Yep.
think.
Yeah.
You say
I think
yes?
so.
Okay.
Yes.
So it will then attack the bullet.
Okay. Roll your attack.
Fuck, a 10.
Yeah, 10's not going to hit, I'm afraid.
No, sadly not. Very unfortunate.
Yeah, it's quite
Yeah.
tragic.
Oh, wait. Yeah, okay. Spiritual weapon's a bonus action, so I still have my action.
Yes.
So I'm going to shoot it with a crossbow.
Spiritual weapons.
Okay, fire away.
ridiculous. Ooh, thought.
24.
Thought.
Yeah, that hits.
For you, roll that damage.
Roll
It's
that
all
beautiful
attack.
bean damage.
Are you within 30 feet of Greg?
Probably.
I
Yes,
should
yes, you
double
are.
check that.
I am.
Excellent. Add 1d6 of acid to that.
Okay, infusing strikes. I know it well. Okay, so 7 plus 1d6.
Yep.
For
Got
God's
it.
sake.
Tasty.
6. Max damage. So 13 damage total.
Kept 13 damage. Yeah, sorry about that. My headphones disconnected.
Yeah. 7 spiritual weapon, 6 acid.
Okay.
Force damage, so there's no way, almost no way it can be resistant to the spiritual weapon. So, yeah. Going to move a little bit away, because I don't want to be anywhere near that bullet.
Congratulations, by the way. It's now bloodied.
Cool. And I suppose that's my turn. I don't know,
Okay.
pick up. Yeah. I was going
Good
to say I was
plan.
going to pick up that apple off the ground, but that looks to be a mushroom on the map.
You can pick up the mushroom if you want.
Nah.
Start
Item
tripping
into
mid-combat.
I mean,
Yeah,
Parfait.
Fallen Throne is really bad for you.
yeah. Parfait got some mushrooms that if they can be brewed into a tea or a poison that if you fail to save, you're just out for a minute. Damage doesn't even wake you up.
I wonder if it would put an elf to sleep.
Maybe.
No, because they're immune.
And start
According to-
experimenting on Sully.
Well, there are a couple ways elves can experience sleep.
Oh.
Yeah, according to Baldur's Gate 3, the potion of angelic slumber is one of the only ways an elf can experience sleep. That and a steel chair.
And drugs. Drugs are specifically mentioned on there.
Yeah.
Okay, for their turn, Raze is going to look at the bullet, which is now bloodied, and look very concerned. They're going to reach out their hand, and a small bird lands on it. They whisper something to the bird, which flies off.
Oh dear.
You aren't entirely sure what that was, but you're pretty sure it was some kind of spell.
Nigel can do animal messenger, so he'd know. Would he know it's animal messenger?
Absolutely. You just witness
Okay.
that. You just witness Raze casting animal messenger.
They're sending word to their friends. Be careful.
I'll say, since you know the spell, you will know it's fairly long-range communication, so it's probably not going to summon anyone anytime soon.
Yeah, this is not a today problem.
This is a future us problem.
Okay. So we're on to Guinness's go. Guinness is going to nervously look around. They can't really get out of the difficult terrain, so they're going to shuffle over to Amity and just start.
Break my restraint.
Yeah. Telepathically start whispering. Amity, you okay? Amity?
They don't get a response because I'm a statue.
Yep. Amity? Okay, they're going to have a think for a second and conclude that you've turned into a tree because you're in the vines and going to try and shove you out of the area.
I assume that'll be an athletics against the DC of the spell.
Yeah. Well, actually, it's going to be athletics against your AC to shove you.
Oh, my AC. Okay.
Yep.
Of course, you picked a higher number. Terrible.
Of course I did.
16, by the way.
Yeah. Call me the nice DM. Okay, athletics. Okay, no proficiency, but their athletics is pretty... Well, their strength is not bad. 18.
Oh, well, 18 hits.
Yep. I'm going to say you're shoved... Well, you can... Tell you what, I'll just let you move yourself in whatever direction you see fit.
I imagine just directly away from it would be head out to go, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that makes sense. But yeah, and you leave a massive gouge in the soil as you do so.
Do I take acid damage from that? Because they make contact with me.
I'm going to say yes, but obviously have resistance to it.
Yes, actually.
So... guess that's a D8. 5 points of acid damage, half to 3. Oh, wait, no, 2.
2, yeah, 'cause you ran down. Awesome, thank you.
Yep,
Anything else?
and that's Guinness's go. So up next is Amity.
Amity does absolutely nothing, but the petrified does run out. At the
Amity
end of
wins
this
by doing
turn.
absolutely nothing.
Doing nothing. Amity is the Luigi of this fight.
Yeah. You hear Guinness say, "Oh, it worked! It worked! It worked!" You okay, Amity?
Yeah. I don't know what you did, but thanks. I'm not covered in plant anymore, so that's good. No offense, Craig.
Drake just cocks her
with-
head at Amity.
Always, if you heard his name, was like, what? Yeah, Flicker's going to chase the... Not going to chase the Blu-ray. Flicker's over... I just remembered Flicker should not have made that opportunity attack against the Blu-ray because Flicker has a flaw. And cannot attack the same creature twice consecutively. There has to be an alternation, which is why Flicker's not going to go after Roux. It's my bad, I forgot about that. Bonds and flaws and things are things that sidekicks have to be aware of. So Flicker is instead going to come up to this side of Lua and attack the toad instead.
A flank. A fine flank. Go ahead, roll with attack with advantage.
Attack with advantage. Just go to the correct page. There we go. Natural 18 this time for a 23.
Okay, that beats a 16.
Excellent. All damage dice. Droid does not have the thing back yet, so I won't roll that d6. Thank you very much. So that is 5 plus 4 bludgeoning, so 9 bludgeoning again. Bloody hell. And 2 piercing.
Okay. This giant toad is looking like it's on its last legs.
Get wrecked.
Anything else from Flicker?
Nope, that's everything from Flicker because I can't dodge. What I can do, however, is have Roig move this way. Mostly because I just want to be limited in this thing's movement. So like Amity does a short whistle and a point, and Roig runs around, and he's going to take the dodge action again.
Okay. Is that Drag's go?
That is all of Roig's go, yes.
Okay, Oddie.
Ooh. Right. I think I was gonna see if I could do something about a raise, but I think the boulet is kind of in the way. If I was mean, I would be like, "Can I take a pot shot at the animal messenger?" But I can't.
Yeah, the animal messenger's long gone by now.
Yeah. So that's going to be, I think, an attempt to hurl a chaos bolt at the Roux.
Okay.
Excuse me while I just try and do that.
Give me a ranged spell attack then, please.
Oh no.
Do you have inspiration
Not even
to
with a
spend?
+4. Oh, I burned it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Too bad.
Never mind. But movement. Well, I'll just come a little bit up here. I trust Nigel. He's doing some cool shit. Bonus action thumbs up to Guinness.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Guinness
emotional
returns the thumbs
support.
up.
nice. Bree, I forgot something. Since this is technically the first time I've hit something when I had necrotic shred up. The bullet should have taken 2 extra necrotic damage if you'll allow that.
Oh, yeah, I'll write that down. Cool. Is that your go then, Oddie?
Yep, that's all he's got to offer, unfortunately.
Okay, we're back to the top of the round. Who is the giant toad going to attack? I shall roll a d4. Starting clockwise with Thoreck as number 1. That's
Nice.
a 2 for Amity.
You can't
I guess
touch
it's-
this.
Get this is a bark skin off.
Oh my.
That's a natural 3, so that's not going to do it.
Yep.
And they're kind of boxed in here. Ever seen what a toad looks like when it's surrounded by 4 enemies? He won't let it escape.
The same thing as everything else.
Hey.
Worst quote in that film, and the only one anyone can remember.
It was a good line.
If you think so.
I met Ray Park once,
Oh, yeah.
and he has no idea what that line was about either.
Okay, Thoreck, you're up next. Thoreck?
Pastel.
Are you
Sorry,
actually
Emily.
muted?
Yeah, I was muted. I chopping at it with the hand axe, 23 to hit, 7 damage.
That hits. 7 damage.
Add 6 acid to that because you're
Oh.
in range of Greg, and I remembered early.
Yay!
Okay. Don't bother rolling the 6 unless you particularly want to, because you literally brought it down to 1 HP with the axe tag. So as your hatchet strikes it, the wound fills with a corrosive acid, which slowly burns away the toad form, quite gruesomely, I'm going to add, revealing the wood elf who threatened Amity the other night.
Oh, look who it is!
It has bark skin, doesn't it?
Yep.
Did they? I mean, if they cast that on themselves, bark skin's a concentration spell.
It was via a potion.
A
Oh yeah,
potion.
potion of bark skin.
And,
Ah.
yeah. And to
Clever.
be clear, I'm not just pulling that ass my ass. I literally gave them a potion in case you managed to intercept them, in case you managed to sneak up on them and prevent them from taking it.
Very cool.
Extra loot.
Well, not anymore because they because
Yeah,
he's
they've
drunk
consumed
it.
it.
But yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, he just stands there awkwardly and says, hello again."
Yeah. Go home and stop causing trouble for people for your fanatical idealisms.
Okay, Amity, roll me an intimidation check, please. You can have advantage because you've got. You can have advantage because he's surrounded.
Yeah. +1. 10. Amity is not very charismatic.
Can they have the
Yeah.
help action because somebody's currently a flaming skeleton?
Oh wait, yeah, it was you said advantage because they're surrounded anyway, didn't you? Okay. I need to roll a
Oh, yeah.
second time. My bad. Oh, even worse.
Oh, mate.
Wait, tell you what, I might as well use this inspiration because I have it, so I'm just going to roll twice more if that's okay.
Yep, go ahead.
17. It only took me 4 rolls.
Nice.
Worth it.
Yep, you can visibly see him sweating before he pauses and says, "Raise, I think we should consider this offer." And he just raises his hands. And he sort of drops a sickle he was carrying. Okay, is that your turn, Thoreck?
Yep.
Yep, and we're on to Roux. Its cries sound sort of not many. Well, Thoreck, obviously, you've built a lot of constructs, and its cries sound strangely like the kind of noises they might make. Sort of an electrical rhythmic sound.
Okay. That's giving me an idea.
LaRue defended.
Okay. So it's going to make its leap attack again because it's scared now. And it is going to jump at
Do
both of you.
spiritual
No.
weapons get attack of opportunity?
I don't think they do, no.
They do in Baldur's Gate, but they have their own separate turn in that game, so probably not.
Yeah.
Baldur's Gate's spiritual weapons work slightly different. In this, they're not creatures, so they don't work in that way.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it's gonna go for Flicker and hit poor Lua here.
Will probably be here-ish then.
Okay, so Flicker, could I please have I think we'll call this a dexterity save, please?
Yep. Flicker's dexterity is thankfully pretty good. You know, being a cat and all.
No, I do hope lure fails.
12.
Yeah, I'm afraid 12 fails.
No, Flicker! Use some more down.
Does Druid
Okay.
fail?
Yep, I'm gonna roll for the Druid. Okay, let's see. Interesting. They don't have any proficiency in saves because they're a low-level stat block.
Interesting.
I don't even get the wisdom save that a druid would get.
You're assuming I'm using a druid stat block.
That's true.
Yep, they rolled a 9, so they failed as well. So they're both going to take full damage and
Hooray!
be knocked prone. So that's 66 plus 8. $32 points of damage. Cripes.
2 points.
32.
32.
Oh, 32. I was concerned. My
Yeah.
maths was wrong.
I mean,
Okay,
you should be a little concerned with Flicker.
Flicker's not dead.
Oh, good.
Good.
Flicker was also not downed. For the important distinction.
But you know who is downed?
The druid!
Yep. Poor Lure has been
Slash
lured
rogue!
and is basically, he is just slammed face first into the dirt. And you just sort of hear him groaning slightly. You can just make out the word. Well, you don't actually make out. You make out the words, but you don't understand them because they're in Druidic. But he doesn't sound happy.
Yeah.
And that's LaRue's go. Nigel, you're up next.
Okay. Nigel is going to let's see. Command his spiritual weapon, which is now actually a golden hook.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Fancy.
To attack the Roux.
Okay, make your roll.
9.
Yeah, that's not going to hit, I'm afraid.
No, it's not. But hey, that was only a bonus action, so. Yeah.
Concentration 3 too. It's wild.
Yeah. So that's fun. And I suppose I'm gonna go for something fun. Wait, can I get to it? Oh wait, no, that square is difficult terrain. I couldn't. No, never mind. So I'll just shoot the Roux with my crossbow again.
Okay, far away.
10.
Doesn't hit, I'm afraid. Just bounce it.
No, it does not.
Like its armor's cracked and bloodied, but it doesn't find you just don't find any purchase.
Yeah. If I was smart, I would have done Toll the Dead.
Yeah, maybe. Well,
Yeah.
Anything else?
Keeping my distance from the thing that can leap large distances and hiding behind a tree.
Very wise.
And that's it.
Okay, Race is up next. Race is going to what are they going to do? Oh, they're going to hyperventilate a little. And they are going to cast a spell.
They're going to vanish. Run away, little coward.
Yep. They chant in Druidic. Touch themselves. There's a glow.
Oh my,
a few
in public?
runes.
Really too.
Not like that. Get your mind out of the gutter. They put their hands on their shoulders, chant to themselves, and glow. And don't know if a ranger would recognise this spell.
Maybe.
They are going to turn around and run. 5, 10,
Expeditious retreat.
15, 20. Close, but not quite.
Long Strider, if I was to guess.
Yeah, good guess.
That is on the ranger list.
Oh, yep.
Bunch
yep,
of
you'll probably recognise it
cowards.
then. And Loa's going to basically murmur, of course you're not going to help me, stupid
Oh,
Yep.
that's the fanatical faction for you.
Yep. Okay, and it's Guinness's go. Guinness is just going to look around and say, what should I do?
Get yourself to safety. We'll handle the beastie.
Okay. Oh god, these vines are so hard to move in. And it's Amity's turn.
Wait, would the vines drop?
Yeah, because Long Strider's concentration, right? I
Oh
think.
yes, that's true. The vines have dropped. So Guinness is free to move over here.
Long Strider is not concentration. It would not have had to have dropped it.
Oh, okay,
Oh.
Guinness is still there.
Dang.
Yeah. Guinness just sort of, there's a bit of server lag. Guinness just jumped back and forth a bit. Amity.
Okay. Bonus action. Another short, sharp drill whistle to Drag, who will interpret that the way it is meant to be interpreted on their turn. Item interaction to draw out a longsword, and I'm going to hack at the boulet.
Okay, hack away.
I'm going to need to scroll up. There we go. Where's my D20? Here it is. +4. That is a total of 16.
Not quite what you need, I'm afraid.
Oh! Okay, I'll only get the one attack. Bonus action's already used. I'm going to stay where I am. And that is the end of Amity's. We go to Flicker, who is going to half of their movement to get up. Bonus action, disengage. Can I move through the spiritual weapon? Is that like difficult terrain?
I mean,
It
I
does
think
not occupy its space, I believe.
it's intangible until it hits something. You can just go through it.
Oh, awesome. Okay, so 5, 10, 15, hiding behind the edges, scurrying quick fast. Flicker took a really big hit and is now like, ow, mewling like a distressed kitten.
Oh, poor kitty.
Which takes me to Raig, who was just commanded to attack.
Okay.
Oh wait, would I have had advantage because of my positioning with Raig?
Oh yeah, you would. You had
Let's roll
flanking.
that again. Worse. Okay.
Oh.
I love dice. They just hate me today, recently, generally. Anyway, advantage for Drag as well. Not good enough. Dirty 20.
Yep, that hits.
Okay. Does that count as a melee weapon attack? I think so, right? No, because it has to be given to another creature. Yeah, okay, never mind. Just a normal attack. Fine. D6 + 2. Wow, minimal damage. Take 3 piercing.
Every little helps.
Indeed.
Okay, that is the end of my turn.
Okay, Oddie.
Right. I don't think I trust my dice anymore, so sod it. Let's have the Roux do another intelligence save.
Okay, joke's on you. He has yet to meet man who can outsmart Bullet.
Haha. Maybe.
That is a 6.
Lovely. Excuse me, while you just get 3d6 worth of the sense of Oddie in its head going, oh! 14.
Get 14. Lovely.
Whoa.
It is now down to single digits.
Ooh.
Oh,
Oh, damn, I don't have enough sorcery points to do anything else. Oh, the temptation. No, no, no.
Unlucky.
Worth it, though. If I move, can I help? No, because I'm going to burn my hands off if I try to help Guinness.
Yep.
Yeah. Just looking over at Nigel like, you alright, mate?
fine. If the thing leaps at me, I'd rather it smack into a tree than me.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea, actually. So Oddie's going to go a little bit closer there.
Okay.
That's him turn. No.
Okay. Cool. Lura's been splattered into the mud. Thoreck.
I will run up and hit it, or at least attempt to.
Okay. Kiss away. You've
Natural
got
1.
flanking. Oh, remember, you've got flanking here.
Okay. 16.
Oh, still not enough, I'm afraid.
Unlucky.
Offhand attack. 17.
17. Yep, that's exactly what you needed.
Ooh. Add a d6 for acid damage.
Okay, this could very well be the coup de grace.
8 damage.
Plus a d6, or was that included?
That
was with the d6.
Nice. Okay.
Oh wow, you rolled max damage on the d6.
Okay.
No.
I told you it had.
Single
8.
digit.
I
rolled
told you it had
2.
single digit. And that 8 brings it down to 1.
Oh. Hasty.
Oh, sorry. 6. My bad. I did math wrong. I forgot.
It's
Actually,
down
no.
to 3 then.
Fuck yeah.
Got anything else?
Sorry. One more time. That'd be actually 4. I forgot my offhand attacks don't
Oh.
add my
Efficiency.
Okay.
mod. Yeah.
Sorry,
Well,
5 points of
efficiency.
HP left.
Oh, no.
No, I don't have anything else.
That's fine. That's fine. We're very close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, odds are this thing will die to
It's right.
opportunity attacks.
In fact, I think you could say that this creature is in the bag.
But
Yeah.
Okay, this is a desperate, injured creature, so it's just going to lash straight out at Thoreck with a bite. And if that sounds
nom,
minor,
nom.
consider how big its mouth is. It's very big.
does it make whirring and clanking noises?
I would probably get a good look inside there, huh?
Yep. It's very, well, it looks like the gullet of a large creature, really. Does a 25 hit?
Yep.
Ooh. Brace yourself. This is going to be 4d12 plus 4.
Hello.
That is 33.
33.
I'm down.
Oh.
Oof, that is painful.
Yeah. You're lucky it was mostly jumping.
Both Thoreck and the Steel Defender down in one hit.
Hasty.
Okay. Yep. Nigel, you're up next.
Nigel is going to command bonus action, spiritual weapon to hit the Roux.
Okay, go ahead.
Hopefully finish it off. That is... Come on, do something good. Not get a hit. But inspiration, so reroll.
Might as well. Use
Use
it
it or
or
Might
lose
as
it.
well. Yeah, use it or lose it. Well, 12.
Oh,
Okay.
Unfortunate.
Yep. Indeed. So 5, 10, 15, crossbow shot.
one
Nah.
good is all you need.
Yeah, I know. I really should have used Toll the Dead because I'm dumb. 10 didn't hit.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Oh well.
And I'll just keep moving towards it through the vines, I guess. And I
Yep.
think that's where I stop.
Speaking of the vines, Race is just going to keep running. And, you know, I'm just going to say he's off the map now. Sorry, they're off the map now.
Yeah, long strided away.
Okay.
And I'm going
Guinness
to
is
say to
going
Guinness, finish off the beast if you can. It looks pretty weak. And
sure.
I accidentally moved my character.
Okay. And Guinness is going to move towards the Roux. Oh yeah, because of the vines, they can't really move that far. And they only have 20 feet of movement speed, so they're still basically stuck. And that's their go. Amity.
Attack at advantage.
Nice.
Ooh, that is a 21 total. Roll again in case I get a nat 20. I do not.
That's a hit.
Okay. Longsword, which means I'm using it two-handed because I have back skin up, so I might as well. So where's my D10? There it is. I believe it's D10 plus 3 for me. Yes. Plus 2 even. That is a total of 8 damage. Slashy,
Okay.
slashy.
How does your filling the beast look then?
What kind of damage has it taken already? A bunch of poison, a bunch of acid.
Some necrotic from me.
Psychic.
Yep, a couple of crossbow bolts.
I can't work with a psychic, but I can work with the holes that have been made in it.
Oh my.
Slash.
Oh
Now
my.
the shoes on the other foot.
How many? Yes, but I roll with this. I embrace it. How many half swords? The sword, by which I mean grabs the blade in a way that doesn't cut their hand open. Jams it into a wound that's already there. Puts the hand on the bottom of the pommel and just drives it in, like all the way to the hill.
Okay.
Before pulling it out at a sharp angle to greatly increase the wound.
And with that, the terror of Chafford keels over. You hear a
Are
slight
we out
groan
of
from.
Sorry.
What's that? Sorry.
I was just going to ask if we're out of combat.
Yep, we're out of combat now.
I didn't want to interrupt your dialogue. I'm sorry.
You you hear a slight groan from Lower, who's basically making death saving throws. You can let them die. You can let him die or whatever you want.
I'll make a
Spare the
medicine
dying
check.
on Lower.
Okay.
Oh, but spare the
Assuming you're
dying
doing the same
ever.
on Thoreck.
Yep. Both stable.
Thoreck, I'll just cast a spell on. I should have all of my spell
hold on.
slots.
Hold on. I was going to say, if I heal him, more health.
Ah. And I was
Yeah.
going. Yeah. I was going to want to do it to both them and Flicker. So I don't know if you want to
Okay.
do both or.
Well, yeah. I will
I'll,
use Healing Hands on Thoreck, which puts them back up with
Okay.
whatever health Healing Hands does.
Okay.
8.
Thoreck, you regain consciousness and you see one dead bullet with some covered in, well, and its skin's now yours.
I slap Thoreck on the face, say, "Get up."
Ah, damn thing.
And anything else, Thoreck?
Nope.
Before doing what I'm about to do to Luer, I pick up that fun little blade they dropped, so they can't use it.
Okay, yep. Just add a. This is just a mundane sickle if you want to add that to your inventory.
Yeah.
I'm also
And
I'm gonna start casting mending on my steel defender.
I can help with that.
Okay, cool.
Yep. So I will
Roll the
grab
spell for flicker.
Luer over here. Pull them a little bit closer. Celestial Revelation is still up because it's only been like 12 more seconds. And I will...
Amity is going to stay close by to you to make sure you don't do anything lethal, because you have a precedent for that.
Oh, I mean, okay, look, yeah. So since you're going to stop me, here's what I was going to do. Morian, balance, yada, 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 leave some alive, some dead. One escaped. Well, what does that mean for you? So, yeah.
Nah,
So-
look. People need...
leave it up to fate.
Can they do a charisma save and see if they're just frightened of me?
Absolutely. In fact, you make me an intimidation check, please.
Okay. Hello, little druids. I am a cleric of Morian. We believe in balance. Some must die, some must live. Your friend has lived, so unless you become very useful to me in the next few moments, what does that mean for you?
And you can roll with advantage.
$16.
Yeah, that'll about do it. Everything we brought with us is at the camp. Take it.
Planned on it. Now, why control this little monster to terrorize this town?
Because, well, you saw the fields. It should have been vibrant wildland, forest, plains, not that.
Ah, yes. Now, I believe druids have a relationship with nature, and unfortunately, some of them take it a little too far. Now, something you should know, people need to eat, and a big town has a lot of people, and a lot of people need to eat, which means they need a way to get food. And a simple farming town? I mean, that seems like a simple way to do it. It's not like they're ravaging the land.
As long as one person feels like they can change the land to suit their needs, it's ravaged. Airedale.
Well, Amity has been around Thoreck, has been around Nigel in situations like this before, so you'd probably see him gripping his mace about to do something you'd consider stupid.
Immediately intersects it, and you have Flicker and Drive sort of. Also, they're not going to be attacking you, but there'll be some nudging. Is just there is Amity has prepared for situations like this. What is effectively a game of keep somebody down. So they're just going to be both sort of crowding in between you and your target and trying to pin you to the floor.
All right, so seeing that this isn't going the way I want it, I will probably say over to Thoreck, use the rope, tie him up. I'm sure the authorities will have something to do with this.
Oh yes, the Meadhall faction of druids would very much have something to say about this person's methods. And you know, this is druid business. I say we let the druids handle it.
All right. That seems fair.
Okay.
And I will pull off of them anything useful, supplies, weapons, etc.
Right.
Once
So they can't use anything against us.
Okay, I'm gonna
remove
say.
any spell casting stuff.
Yeah, components, all
Uh,
that fun stuff.
Yep, I'm
Have
gonna
'em
say
gagged
when
and
you
things.
sort of pass him down, you actually realise he was wearing magical boots. He didn't get the chance to use because he was wild shaped. They're small. It's a small pair of well-made boots with tiny wings on it, and as you touch it, it's clearly magical.
Ooh.
They are
Ooh.
winged boots.
Flying pirate. Any objections?
I would like them, but I'm already getting a bag of holding out of this. So
Yeah. In
I'm
addition,
not
when you raid the camp, from searching the camp, you find a lock of trickery and
Fancy.
4 art items worth 25 GP each, an embroidered silk hanky, cloth of gold vestments, a copper chalice with silver figurine, and a small mirror with a painted wooden frame.
That went by way too fast for me to type it up. Can you put it into the chat when we're done?
Yeah, I'll put this into chat after we're done.
Thank
Sorry.
you.
Thank you.
Oh,
The spiritual weapon is prying the boots off the druid.
I'm not even dead. Why?
Because they're
You tried to
fancy
kill
and
us.
we'd rather you didn't use them to get away.
I'm gonna say the druids. When you hand them over to the druids, they pay you a bounty of 2,000 silver.
Neat.
And last but not least, Thoreck, could you give me a nature check? Sorry, no, a survival check to harvest your components for a bag of holding. You're going to get those anyway, but if you roll high, you might get something extra.
I would like to use my proficiency in that to give advantage.
Yeah, I was gonna say, can the ranger help?
Yep.
I got 18.
Yep, that'll do. You in addition to the skin, you successfully skinning it, you get some offcuts worth a total of 150 GP, which you can just sell as a high quality leather.
Would I use them for something else?
Yeah, you could use them for something else.
It's probably a research.
Yeah.
Ah, crap.
But
Guess
yeah,
what I just remembered I had?
Lord?
Hold person.
that would
That would work. Oh well.
And with that, that's the session.
Okay.
I'll just close it. I'll just read out the stream and then I'll give you some XP.
Okay. I want to say, after Thoreck was done harvesting, I cut off the bullet's head and showed it to the mayor.
That's a big head.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. It is a big head.
Oh yeah. By the time you return, the mayor is completely blackout drunk. So she basically just screams when you drop it next to her.
Gold, please.
And as you're handing it over, your guide shows up with an entire box full of freshly baked blueberry muffins.
How much did you say those offcuts were worth?
150 GP total.
How many muffins did I get? Because I paid several gold.
You did.
This is very important.
Okay, like you paid multiple months' wages worth of gold, so I guess like a lot.
Just spent an entire day just making nothing but blueberry muffins.
Yeah, she is.
I am going to add all of these muffins to my inventory.
Okay. we'll say they're very good muffins, so like 2 per silver piece, so
I did 2 gold.
yeah. So that's 5. So that's 5. So that's 20 per gold piece. So 60 muffins. Oh, wait, no, so 40 muffins.
Okay,
As many as 4 tens.
and that's terrible.
I gotta go see what my dad wants.
Cool.
If
Well,
elf
as a-
insert turns up, she's gonna have to put up with Oddie the whole time, just regaling her with the tale. Like, you should have seen the thing came out of the ground and it was huge, and then they did something cool, and then Nigel turned into like a big weird
Oh, yeah.
flying thing, but
yeah,
didn't fly.
Yeah.
And there was a
yeah.
hook, and
Yep.
the Thoreck hit it, and
Yep, yep. Luckily, she's works customer service, so she's perfectly equipped to deal with this.
Hmm.
Does anyone want to raid anyone in particular?
Let's see if anyone I know is even live. Nobody I know.
Netherjam is playing Stationeers, whatever that is.
Yep. Been a while since I've raided them, so.
Yeah.
Well, thank you everyone for dropping by.
actually in my case.
Yeah.
Thank you to our awesome players. Any of you want to sort of plug anything while you're here?
Emily and I will be doing Shattered Star tomorrow on Boopbot's
I'm back.
channel, assuming everything goes to plan.
Cool. What time will that be?
It will be it'll be 8 p.m. EST, so hour and a half from now.
Cool. I'll be on Nick's channel tomorrow at 7:30, same time the stream started for Guild of Icons Adventures, with Cold Horse shenanigans or something.
Ooh.
Anyone else got anything to plug?
Two things maybe.
Hats.
I'm planning to stream tomorrow evening, probably 6 or 7ish. I'm not going to say what because it's a surprise. A whim that has come upon me. And on Saturday I'll be streaming with Capat Made That. The Dark Anthologies pictures, The Devil in Me.
Okay.
That'll
Sounds
be
good.
at
Alright.
7 on Saturday.
Yeah,
Oh,
sounds
and the
good.
raid's gone through, sorry.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah. Yeah. Nigel would have been
I'll,
helping
just
Thorek
end the
repair the
stream.
Steel Defender. Oh, we're still on this, right?